When you're way, way out in farm country, right in the middle of harvest, there's nobody watching. No audience, no crowd, the only bright lights beam from a combine. And they're not pointing at you. All that's here is a field. It may not look like a place of glory, but there's still a winner. There's still a score. And for many farmers who planted golden harvest corn this year, victory is about to set in. Talk to Tim Kazette Seed Sales, 701-430-0877. There's a lot to love about Hillsboro, North Dakota. Top-notch school district with fantastic facilities and growing enrollment. Great healthcare and friendly people. Nestled between two of North Dakota's largest cities, Hillsboro embodies a small-town atmosphere that is sure to make you feel right at home. The HEDC and City of Hillsboro invites you to pay a visit and experience Hillsboro. Visit hillsboro-nd.com to learn more about Hillsboro, a small town with big opportunity.
Hi, I'm Sam Preston, a student athlete at Hillsboro High School. The pandemic has affected all of us, and nobody likes having to deal with it, but we have to deal with it. And some of the ways we deal with it includes wearing a mask, keeping your distance from other fans, and staying home if you don't feel well. And if you are asked to quarantine, please follow the instructions and the state recommended guidelines. These guidelines are for us student athletes as well as fans. We want to play, you want to watch, so please follow these state of North Dakota guidelines and help us save our season.
Enbridge's Line 3 replacement project will create thousands of family-supporting jobs. This $2.6 billion private investment in Minnesota will be an economic boost, bring extra county tax revenue for years to come, and a secure and steady supply of North American oil to fuel Minnesota's quality of life. We're focused on safety and ready to get to work. Learn more at enbridge.com/line3us.
Semi-final round.
Yeah, it's been a weird season. We're happy to be here and happy to be still playing.
Yeah, talk about the road trip here. Just kind of, a long road trip. We've Hillsboro's done it fast. You did it again here earlier this year, and I guess are the guys ready, stretched out, and that not an issue?
No, not an issue at all. I mean, just life in Double-A. You get used to it, and it's a non-issue. Yeah.
Talk about here your opponents, Hillsboro-Central Valley. A tough back-and-forth game with them earlier this season. They just able to knock you by 9 points there in Central Valley back in September.
Yeah, it was. I don't see this game being, turning out like that with as many turnovers on either side. So I think it's going to be, two teams that are probably keeping care of the ball a lot more than we were the first time. And I think they're a little different. And I think we are as well. You get through a month and a half of football, you're kind of a different team. So while there'll be, I'm sure, some similarities the first game, we expect it to be a totally different game, and I guess on our end, we're kind of hoping for a different outcome too.
Yeah, for sure. You mentioned there that first game, you kind of, Hillsboro-Central Valley got off to that big 17-0 lead at the beginning of the first half, and how much did that kind of affect the game there? It kind of had to go change the game plan, and kind of had to pass maybe more than you would have liked to.
Well, actually, I think a couple of our interceptions were in the first half, so I kind of think in the second half we just got more committed to running the ball and being who we are. But yeah, there at the end, obviously we had to throw we were down by 3 with, I think there's about a minute 15 left, and there I think maybe had a timeout, and yeah, then you got to throw, and that's something that we feel we're capable of doing. But they're a very good defense, and so we've kind of talked about that all week. We've been pretty explosive on offense this year, but we don't often see a defense like this. So we're really going to have to make sure that we don't make mistakes and do things that hurt ourselves like we did the first time.
You mentioned their mistakes. How crucial will that be? With both you two teams, the ground and pound offense, you don't necessarily know how many possessions you're going to get each half.
Well, that's true, and I know, like, if you look back to last year's championship game, I mean, there weren't a lot of possessions. That was, I think, kind of, at least that was the one part of the game plan that worked out for us. We knew we had to slow the game down just because we didn't have Trey. We were didn't have a quarterback, and so we had to try to limit their possessions, which I think we did. The problem is they scored on 5 out of 6 of them, so if you limit them but they still score, that's not really doing you much good. But it'll be different than that. I think, each time we play, it's a different team than last year, and I think, like I said, I think we're both a little different from the first time. So, I think it's still going to be an interesting game for anyone who watches it. I think it's going to be an entertaining game, and we're looking forward to it.
You mentioned their health, towards the postseason last year. That's something that really affected you. I know late in the season everyone's kind of banged up a little bit, but overall, how's the health of the team?
Actually, really good. In fact, this is the first time I think in maybe since, it might be the first time this whole year we've had everyone pretty much as far as starters. We've had some guys out for various reasons, whether injuries or some COVID things, that you have to deal with this year. And we don't have anyone who's out right now. So it'll be the first time, I think, this whole season we've played that way.
Key for the Miners pick up a victory today.
Not turn the ball over 6 times like we did the first time, and just not make mistakes that hurt ourselves. They're going to take advantage of any mistake we make. So if they're going to beat us, we want them to beat us without a lot of help from us.
Coach, thanks for the time. Good luck today.
Okay, thanks.
Head coach for the Beulah Miners, Coach Jim Dooley, joined us on the Irie Insurance pregame show. The best service, the best coverage, the best value. Visit them online, irieins.com. Stick around, more to come on yourliveevent.com.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. From sunup to sundown, they're turning quarters into the dollars that drive our rural economy. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Great Plains Fireworks, located on the west side, frontage road I-29, south of Degelman's in Hillsboro. They're open by appointments. Call 701-436-6140. Also like them on Facebook for information. Let Great Plains Fireworks help you get fireworks for your family celebrations, neighborhood parties, and events.
Pretty, pretty, pretty. They have chest thumpers.
Great Plains Fireworks, open by appointment only, Hillsboro, North Dakota, 701-436-6140. Like them on Facebook.
Burke and Radar back with you on yourliveevent.com. Let's send it down to Jim Berkemeyer on the field with Coach Scott Olson and his pregame coach's comments.
Well, thank you. It is a great day here at semifinal football. It's a great weather day, and now I get to be next to Coach Olson here as well on the pregame show. Well, this is fun. This is, you play for this stage. You're hoping to play for the next stage and get to the ship. But first, the semifinals, just the thoughts and how have things gone this week?
Yeah, excited to be here. We're going to face a quality opponent. I think it's 2 evenly matched teams, and it's going to be a great game today.
Can we throw that September game out the window as far as any discussion? Because I don't think we're going to see a zillion pass attempts and 18 turnovers or whatever it was.
I doubt it. I think we've both gotten better since then, and but both of our goals is to force that kind of thing. So, if it ends up that way, I hope we're on the better end of it.
Let's talk about your defense. If I recall correctly, when you've played Beulah, the ends got to do their job, may not get a lot of, credit or, whatever. And then the linebackers are going to do their thing. Is that, again, the game plan today?
Yep. You got to make them earn it. Can't give up big plays. It's got to be a focal. Everybody's got to focus on their job and their deal. And that's part of the whole of our defense. And win first down. We talk about it again every time we play against these guys. We want to win first down and get them that 2nd and 9, 2nd and 8 situation and go from there.
How about that secondary of yours? They've been, coming along throughout the year. They've had a really nice year. Run support, how do they balance that today? While again, making sure they don't get beat on a quick one.
Yeah, it's a fine line that we're going to tread, and we're going to be physical with our cornerbacks especially. And Sam's more of an in case guy that if they break it out, he's there in case. And everybody has to be good tacklers. We've been a great tackling team all year, and I don't think any difference can happen today.
Offensively, what do your guys in blue need to do today?
Handle the ball. We got to be able to handle the ball. We got to be consistent. We got to be focused. And we had good success with moving the ball in last time we played them. We fumbled on the goal line and the halftime snafu, and we just got to be better at being more consistent and getting the snaps and which is, we shouldn't be talking about that at this point of the year, but it is what it is, and we're working on it, and we're doing our best.
Similar teams playing defense and forcing mistakes by the other team, and all that being said, the field position, I don't know how many people really understand how vital that is. I think that is, in my mind, one of the biggest keys today, coming from your special teams unit, to force them into bad field position.
Yeah, it is. The field position battle is huge, and also the time of possession is going to be, because you blink your eyes today, and it's going to be the fourth quarter, and you've only had 5 possessions, and you got to be efficient on them, and that's what it is. It's what Coach Dooley does over there. He can ball control, and they move the ball on offense, and they get first downs, and then that comes back to winning first down in terms of that, and then we got to be efficient with our offense. We have to be execute with the highest of intention, and go out there and play to win the game.
Scott, thank you so much. We'll talk to you later. Good luck today.
Thank you.
Head coach Scott Olson for the Burros of Hillsboro-Central Valley. They host the Beulah Miners. It's a rematch of last year's state championship game. Today it's in the semifinals. The winner will go back to the Dakota Bowl. And the other semifinal today is Bismarck St. Mary's and Kindred. At last check, it was St. Mary's leading that game 20-0. This is the Irie Insurance pregame show, IrieInsurance.com. And they're ready to serve you from their locations throughout North Dakota and Minnesota. Irie Insurance pregame show. Hillsboro-Central Valley hosting Beulah today. YourLiveEvent.com. We'll continue with more live from the field in just a moment.
Insurance. Terry Reed and Julie Larson serving you with homeowners, farm, auto, multi-peril, crop hail, your insurance source. Reed Insurance, located in the Wright Implement Building in Hillsboro. Call 701-636-5471. Visit with Terry Reed and Julie Larson for the coverage you need. Professional, knowledgeable experience. Reed Insurance.
The Vets Club in Hillsboro is your place to go after a long, hard day of work or after the game and meet up with your friends. You're welcome anytime at the Hillsboro Vets Club. They're the place where family, friends, and neighbors meet. Check out their Wednesday appetizer menu from 5 to 7. And don't forget their daily specials from 4 to 6 every day. And you can stay and play all night long. The Hillsboro Vets Club is proud to support the Hillsboro-Central Valley Borough activities. VFW Post 4172 and the Lynn Sperry American Legion Post 4 welcome you to the Hillsboro Vets Club.
Abentroth Brothers Construction, Caledonia. With 35 plus years of local and quality experience in new home building, concrete, farm, and remodeling construction. Abentroth Brothers Construction. Call Casey 701-430-1584 or Mitch 701-430-1583. General Licensed Contractors, Abentroth Brothers Construction.
Hi, my name is Caitlin Anderson from Hillsboro High School. Drugs and alcohol not only affect your life, but everyone around you as well. That is why I choose not to engage in drugs and alcohol. It results in poor decision making and even death. Don't let your friends and family and teammates down. Be safe and stay sober. Thank you. This is a message brought to you by Hillsboro High School District.
Right.
Back here, YourLiveEvent.com is bring Burke down back on the field. And Jim, when you look at these two teams, their sets are a little bit different. Hillsboro kind of more traditional, Beulah kind of that unique misdirection. But when it comes down to it, both these two teams ground and pound offenses.
Well, absolutely. That is the bottom line. And they're very physical. And that leads me into something. And Brady, you recall me saying this that night up in Central Valley. I really thought that, Hillsboro-Central Valley jumped on the Miners early. And then I thought the Miners came out in the second half and they got something, they were lit up. I'll just say that at halftime, I'm assuming, because they came out with so much more physicality. And I really thought they got after it. And to the credit of Hillsboro-Central Valley in that game, I thought the Burros responded after getting, slapped in the chops a few times in the third quarter. They were then, again, physical in the fourth quarter, which leads me into this part of this conversation during this segment. I think both teams now are the teams that we anticipated they would be by this stage of the season, where they would be physical, and it would be, who they are and who they are related to their coaches and their coaching staffs, where they do, as you said, ground and pound, different, styles, sets. But the bottom line is you win up front, you get after it, and you keep moving the rock and you keep pounding it. And then occasionally, after you lull someone to sleep, you go over the top. But run, and then run again.
Yeah, absolutely. And as we get to the semifinals, something, I guess, exciting to see here. It is two of the top teams matched up head-to-head with, everyone. Last year, Beulah, they were really hurt by injuries going into the playoffs last year, down to their four-string quarterback by the time for the state tournament. And same thing for Hillsboro-Central Valley. A couple of important Borough pieces are back in the starting lineup again today for HCV as well.
Well, I agree, and that's not only important for today's game, but it's important for life as well, that everybody, is healthy and back, and there's no injuries, per se with the regulars, and both teams are at full strength, and you would want nothing more than that. And on a year like 2020 has been, we are thankful that we are here to the semifinals and we are able to play another week, because I think if you asked any of us or anybody around these communities of Hillsboro, Central Valley, and Beulah, or statewide, will we make it through the full season as we began back in August? I don't know how many people would have said yes. There's been challenges. There still is challenges. We just encourage everybody, mask up, be safe, be responsible, and now today, let's play the game.
Absolutely. Should be an exciting contest here this afternoon. A trip to Dakota Bowl 28 on the line. Stick around, more of the iRe Insurance pregame show coming up. YourLiveEvent.com.
My U of M is real, hands-on, and will get me ready for anything. Crookston is the U of M for me.
Today's sponsorship is provided in part by Anderson Cutting Horses, Roger and Connie Anderson. Good luck, Burros, from Anderson Cutting Horses.
Goose River Heating and Cooling of Hillsboro. Corey Wright is ready for you as a Ruud dealer for the Hillsboro and surrounding communities. If your furnace has lived past its prime, you'll want to talk to Corey today about a new Ruud furnace for your home or new construction. Now, you don't want to be left out in the cold, and that's why Goose River Heating and Cooling is available for you with 24-hour emergency service. Contact Corey Wright today at Goose River Heating and Cooling, 701-430-1990. Serving Hillsboro and the surrounding communities as a Ruud dealer. Here for you, Goose River Heating and Cooling.
Hi, my name is Caitlin Anderson from Hillsboro High School. Drugs and alcohol not only affect your life, but everyone around you as well. That is why I choose not to engage in drugs and alcohol. It results in poor decision making and even death. Don't let your friends and family and teammates down. Be safe and stay sober. Thank you. This is a message brought to you by Hillsboro High School District.
As we mentioned, this is semifinal Saturday all across the state of North Dakota. 6 semifinal games going on here this afternoon. We'll start in 9-man as Beach travels to Cavalier. In the top half of the bracket, bottom half of the bracket, Lynn HMB is at Lemoore Lynchville Marion. In the single A semifinal round, Bishop Bryan travels to Langdon area Edmore Munich. Last check at the end of the first quarter, it was Langdon with a 16-7 lead through 12 minutes of play. The other semifinal in single A football is Velva at Lisbon. Last check of that game, it was tied at 6 apiece after the first quarter. Of course, in Class 2A football, here from the Hillsboro Sports Complex, it is Beulah at Hillsboro-Central Valley. The other semifinal game is Kindred traveling to Bismarck St. Mary's. Last check at halftime, it was the Saints with a 20-0 lead over the Vikings. Class 3A football, those semifinals took place last night. It was West Fargo Cheyenne with a 28-21 victory against Bismarck High. and Bismarck Century a 45-21 victory against Mandan. So your 3A state championship game will be West Fargo Cheyenne and Bismarck Bismarck Century there for the 3A. Six additional teams will join them for Dakota Bowl 28. That kicks off next Friday at 8 o'clock a.m. The start with the single A championship game. We'll get more info on the Dakota Bowl here throughout the day as well. So stick around here, Irie Insurance pregame show. We'll be back, yourliveevent.com.
New to our portfolio, pending approval, is 8961. 8961, as you can see, some excellent root shapes here. We could place this one in fusarium country under those moderate to severe categories and still be providing us some excellent tons and sugar per acre as well. So we're really excited about this one. Another high tonnage type beet with good sugar on top of it.
At the Hillsboro Body Shop, Ben and Tyrell are ready to repair your windshield. No need to wait to get that pesky chip fixed. And if you need glass replacement, Hillsboro Body Shop is the place to get it done and get it done right. Call Ben and Tyrell at Hillsboro Body Shop today, 701-636-4981. No matter the auto body fix, cars, pickups, semis, and more. For trusted full-service body work on your vehicle and same-day glass repair, give Ben and Tyrell a call at Hillsboro Body Shop, 701-636-4981.
Medicare Part D open enrollment is now through December 7th. Hillsboro Drug and Gift welcomes those age 65 and over to stop in and talk about the Medicare Part D changes for 2021. Just stop at Hillsboro Drug and Gift or call to set up an appointment with your pharmacy team. Don't forget to get your flu shot at Hillsboro Drug and Gift. There is no appointment necessary. Check out the new Christmas and holiday decor. They do accept Hillsboro Christmas cash at your locally owned Health Mart pharmacy, Hillsboro Drug and Gift. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Well, you can slide another one in.
Back here, yourliveevent.com. As briefly we'll bring Burke back in the field. Our field conditions and weather report, and compare it to 7 days ago. A beautiful day here in the Red River Valley.
Well, it certainly is. A little bit of sun poking through some clouds, and field's in great condition. It's dry. It'll be fast today. The grass is short, and going to be a great day for football. No worries here on the field conditions. In fact, there's really no wind here. It's maybe a slight breeze at about 2 miles per hour. That'll be at the backs of all these guys when they're just running the football today. And here we go for some great football, and it's coming up next with you there from the booth radar as our starting lineups are just coming on now.
Absolutely. A good spattering of fans, too, on both sides. The Miners, they brought a fan bus, so a number of them, as the bleachers on the far side looks fairly full here this afternoon for the state Class 2A semifinal, as it is the visiting Beulah Miners and the Burros of Hillsboro-Central Valley. As we'll get our starting lineups. Those, of course, are brought to you by American Crystal Sugar Company. Discover career opportunities online at crystalsugar.com. The Beulah Miners, they were victorious. They won the toss, and they elected to defer. So the Burros, they will receive to begin the first half of play. So the Miners, they will trot out their defensive starters. Defensively for Beulah, their defensive ends are 57, Armani Smith, and number 60, Jacob Clout. Defensive tackles are number 52, Tayton Vondra, and number 18, Amari Gilmore. The linebackers are number 35, Carson Wygum, number 54, Aaron Ripplinger, and number 7, Trapper Skolsky. Cornerbacks for the Beulah Miners are number 22, Dawson Zuroff, and number 13, Nathan Butest. The safeties for the Miners are number 3, Trey Brandt, and number 21, Zane Phelps. Beulah, the visiting team on the scoreboard here, so they will wear the road uniforms, the road white jerseys, blue numbers trimmed in gold, a blue and gold stripe down the shoulder pads, as well as white pants with blue and gold striping down the sides, and a gold helmet with the Beulah Miner logo on the sides of the helmets. For the Beulah Miners, their head coach is Jim Dooley. The assistants are Casey Copeland, Mitch Grotchno, Derek Morris, and Josh Shank. That's the starting lineups for the visiting team, the Beulah Miners, brought to you by American Crystal Sugar Company. Starting lineups for the home team here, the Burros of Hillsboro-Central Valley. Left tackle is number 68, Dylan By. Left guard is number 58, Cody Hewitt. The center is number 71, Mason Fondrick. The right guard is number 70, Jaime Martinez. And the right tackle is number 59, Caden Pastion. Tight end is number 26, Luke Dryberg. Receivers for the Burros, number 7, Parker Gallagher. And number 8, Gannon Lemke. The quarterback is number 5, Sam Preston. Fullback is number 24, Cole Hebel. And the running back is number 15, Jace Lushik. Coaches for the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros, their head coach is Scott Olson. The assistants are Nathan Walsh, Zach Hinkle, Dusty Brand, Kevin Locken, and Riley Peterson. The Burros with the home blue jerseys with white numbers. Blue pants with the white stripes down the side, as well as the white helmets with the blue stripe and the blue HCV logo across both sides of the white helmet. Those are the starting lineups for the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros. Again, the starting lineups are brought to you by American Crystal Sugar Company, online at crystalsugar.com. Those are the starting lineups for both teams. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back opening kickoff when we come back on yourliveevent.com.
Hillsboro Lumber has DeWalt tools and Milwaukee Power Tools. Choose from DeWalt drills, sanders, impact drivers, hammer drills, jigsaw, skill saw, multi-tools, and all DeWalt power tool batteries and accessories. Hillsboro Lumber accepts Hillsboro Christmas cash to save you more. With winter coming, we remind you of laminate flooring and cabinets available to update your office, home, shops, and cabins with the help of Hillsboro Lumber. 701-636-4301. Hillsboro Lumber.
More new trades at Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North Ada, 44-foot Case IH chisel plow priced at $30,000. Talk with Chuck and Neil on this, or ask them about this new trade, 2018 Versatile Fury, 35-foot, 24-inch blades, cage roller, one owner, local trade, very good condition, priced at $84,000. They also have the Massey Ferguson 8660 front wheel assist tractor, and they have new equipment on the lot too. Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North Ada, thanks you for your business.
If you're looking to upgrade your appliances, Olson Hardware in Hillsboro is the place to stop, as they have sales and service for all of your major appliances: refrigerators, freezers, washers and dryers, stoves, dishwashers, and microwaves. If you're in need of a mattress upgrade, stop in and check out the amazing Rest Mattress at Olson Hardware. And don't forget about all of your general hardware items too. Olson Hardware makes it easy to make your purchases, as they accept Hillsboro Christmas cash. They thank you for your business from Olson Hardware in Hillsboro.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local planter experts. Tune up, add up, the math is simple. Every additional percentage of meter accuracy adds a bushel or two more per acre. While they should run at 98% or better, many do not. That's why no matter who made them, no matter their type, every meter should be calibrated every year. Keep your meters in top-notch shape. Call RDK at 701-636-2119 to schedule your meter maintenance today.
The broadcast of this tournament game has been authorized by special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association, as both teams are their final huddles, their final encouragement words from both coaches getting ready towards kickoff. Our officials tonight, or this afternoon, are Travis Martin, John Christensen, Pat Breen, Connor Dunn, and Dylan Dunn. The officials here this afternoon for Hillsboro-Central Valley and Beulah. And Burke, it's playoff atmosphere. It feels like that. The players are ready to go. The fans are ready to go. Let's get this thing kicked off.
Just one thing to say. Get it on.
As we mentioned, the Burros will receive to begin the contest here today. So back deep to return, Parker Gallagher and Gavin Mitzel. Eli Barbeau is set to boot it away for the Miners.
Right from the start, my eyes today are on special teams. If both teams play clean and don't turn it over a ton and whatever, I think special teams is going to be a factor.
Change here from the lineup I was given. Actually, it's number 7, Trapper Skolsky, back to kick it away for the Beulah Miners. As the boot is away or underway in the state semifinal round, as Gavin Mitchell will take it at the 10-yard line, angling towards the far side, and he's thrown down just short of the 30-yard line. They'll mark it down at the 29. 1st and 10 for the Burros from there. So Beulah will, so the Burro offense getting ready for their first plays here this afternoon. First offensive possession, first possession for either team. As the Burros will break the huddle. Rage the receiver to the far side. Gannon Limke to the near side. I formation. Dryberg the tight end. Triple option plays. They'll give it right away to Hebel up the gut. He'll get positive yardage. Give him 5 yards to the 34. 2nd down.
Yeah, it's just the fullback dive out of that option, and Gilmore on the stop for the Beulah Miners.
So Hillsboro-Central Valley, positive yardage the first play. Talking with Coach O yesterday afternoon, kind of previewing the game. Mentioned how important it was. Stay in front of the sticks. Try not to get behind the chains here early on, especially. Try to get some a positive first drive of the contest, as the Burros will go 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Empty backfield, Preston in the shotgun. He'll send Gallagher in motion, a jet sweep. He'll take it, cuts back to the inside, past the 40. Still on his feet, past the 45 to the 47-yard line, as that will be 13 yards and a 1st down.
Yeah, just that simple jet sweep coming from the Burros right to left side. Phelps on the tackle for the Beulah Miners.
So 1st down and 10 for Hillsboro-Central Valley, their first down of the contest.
Really nice job of blocking by and Hewitt so far these first 2 plays.
Great job getting the push, setting the edge as Limke to the far side. Rage to the near side, I formation. Triple option play. Preston will keep it this time. Not much there. He'll get a yard to the 48-yard line, but it'll be 2nd down and 9 for the Burros.
Yeah, and there right away was Trapper Skalski. Leads the team with 69 tackles for the Beulah Miners. Their middle linebacker, he's tough. We watched him have an outstanding game when these 2 teams played in September.
Absolutely. As Nathan Rage will come in, he will relay the play call to Sam Preston. As the Burros will break the huddle. 15 on the play clock. Rage to the near side. Limke to the far side. I formation. Driver the receiver to the right, or the tight end to the right. Triple option play. Hebel will take it out past the 50. He'll get to the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, and it's 3rd down for the Burros.
Skalski and also Aaron Rippliger on the tackle for the Miners. Great fake by quarterback Sam Preston. A couple of defensive players were biting on Preston after Hebel already had the ball.
So it's 3rd down and 3 officially. Our first, big important play of the contest. Rage to the far side, Limke to the near side. I formation, Hebel and Lushik in the backfield. Triple option play. Preston will keep it. Nothing doing there on the flip to Limke. Has a great job there. Butess read it all the way and gets the tackle for loss. Back at the 49.
Butess did read it the entire way, and Carson Wiegum was also there to help on the stop. 9:20 to play in this first quarter. It does bring up 4th down and 6 after the 3-yard loss, as you describe, as the sun comes out a little bit more. This is just a beautiful Saturday afternoon. Miners will go back to receive this punt.
Nathan Rage back to punt for Hillsboro-Central Valley. 29 punts, 953 yards for a 34-yard per punt average. 6 of them inside the 20. As they will get the boot away, angles it towards the far sideline. It'll bounce at the 21, take a Burro bounce and roll inside the 20 to the 15, where it'll be Miner football from there.
Yeah, the Miners just had Nathan Butest back as the only receiver, so Rage just simply kicked away from him, and a field position here trying to flip it, and the Miners, as you said, begin at their 15.
Offensively for Beulah, on the offensive line, the tackles are Tristan Bufink and Jacob Clout. The guards are Armani Smith and Taten Vondra. The center is number 54, Aaron Ripplinger, as Trey Brandt under center. Direct snap, triple option play, as they'll give it on the handoff to Trapper Skolsky. Not much there. It'll be second down.
Leshik on the stop along with Caden Pashton. The Burros glad to have Pashton back in the middle of that linebacking core on defense. You see this formation, they're shoe to shoe, and it's tight, and you got between these two teams, you've got 18, 19 guys all up within a yard of the line of scrimmage.
Tight ends for the Miners, Carson Weigum and Ethan Shantz. The other running backs are Nathan Butest and Dawson Zuroff. Second down and 9. As the direct snap, nothing much there, and tackled only for a gain of 1. And it will be second down as Butest on the carry.
Luke Dryberg read the play extremely well, and Leshik again was there. So back-to-back plays defensively for Leshik. That time Dryberg, the linebacker that helped out.
So it'll be third down and long, third down and 7 for the Beulah Miners.
Credit Willison, By, and Hewitt. Our eyes are on those guys up front because that'll free up the linebackers.
Miners will bring in a receiver, Tyler Schaefer, along the near side. They'll fan out as Brandt alone in the shotgun formation. Handoff, Zuroff looking for the edge, has some room, breaks a couple tackles. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 40. No one's going to catch him. Dawson Zuroff, the touchdown run, 83 yards, and the Miners lead 6-0.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a flag down. There is a flag down at the 20-yard line, and that's where all of the bottled up players were. I was trying to see from where I'm standing. I'm on the near sideline to where our camera's located on the Hillsboro-Central Valley sideline, so I did not have a good look across the way, but it's coming back. But I was trying to figure out who got pinned inside or what happened, because it looked like the angles of the defensive players were, in pursuit and were reading it, and all of a sudden somebody got hooked inside, and the touchdown's coming back after all that discussion all the way back to the 10-yard line.
Yeah, holding penalty is the call on the
it's a big
Miners.
Call.
So
big
a
play.
10-yard penalty, take the points off the board, and it's now third down and 14 officially for Beulah.
Zuroff showed his speed, though, didn't he? He outraced everybody.
He did, had the angle, and just ran away from the Burrow defensive backfield, but all for naught as third down and 14 as Brandt in the shotgun formation, looking back to pass, now rolling to the near side. Burrows are chasing him at the corner, and he won't get away from the pressure. It's a sack on the play as By there with the TFL, and it's fourth down.
Yeah, Dylan By, that's his third sack. He had one earlier in the year against this Beulah Miner team, and I'll tell you what, Barrett Willison back at nose guard. He got a great push on the inside. By came out. He protected his left side defensive end edge, and in pursuit just raced him down, a sack back at the 5.
So Beulah will force to punt. It's fourth down and 19, a loss of 5 on the play, as Parker Gallagher will return for HCV.
Late arriving, coming onto the field for one of the Miners.
As Skolsky back to punt. It's the snap, and the boot is away. High punt, not very deep, and that one will fly out of bounds inside the 30. We'll see where officially they mark it. It'll be at the 28-yard line. First and 10 for the Burros from there.
Well, let's go back. You get a touchdown that's called back, and then you get a sack, and then you get a punt that goes off to the side of the foot. The real first change of the field position and momentum and all of that, as this game's completely flipped here just in the span of the last 80 seconds of game clock. 7:07 to play, first quarter, no score.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line for Hillsboro-Central Valley. We'll go two tight end set. Only Malone receiver is Limke to the near side. Pistol formation for the Burros. Preston with Mitchell behind him. Preston gets the snap, option play, pitch is to Mitchell. He'll cut back inside, has some room, breaks a couple tackles, inside the 20, inside the 15 to the 13-yard line, 16 yards and a first down.
That's a really good hard run by Mitchell before he's tackled on the big gain as they went to the right side. They were showing the receiver, as you described, to the near left side, plus they had fullback Hebel, at the slot fullback left side, showing some misdirection, going back power right.
Gallagher to the far side, Limke to the near side. Dryberg, the tight end. Turn, give is to Mitchell up the hole and falls forward, gets a couple positive yards to the 11, Give them 2 yards, second down.
Yeah, tough 2 yards. Amari Gilmore, 210-pound defensive lineman, number 18 on the stop again for the Beulah Miners.
So Hillsboro-Central Valley, second down and 8, under 6.5 to play in the first quarter. Second possession for Hillsboro-Central Valley, 2 first downs. Have not had a penalty thrown on them yet. 4 wide receivers. Limke Gallagher to the near side. 3 wide receivers. Rage to the near side. Preston, shotgun formation, turns, looks to pass. Looking to Limke in the end zone, and it is almost intercepted as Brandt had it in his hands, unable to survive the ground. It falls incomplete, and it will be third down.
Whoa, Nelly, if you're one of the Burrow fans watching and listening to YourLiveEvent.com, Brandt read that well and all the way and had his hands on it, and that thing just simply fell out of his hands. He made a great play, just couldn't hold on to it.
Third down and 8 for Hillsboro-Central Valley, their first pass of the contest. I formation, Mitzel and Hebel. Turn is to Mitzel. Breaks through the hole, keeps the feet chugging. We'll see where they spot it.
It's going to be about a yard short.
At the 4-yard line, so it'll bring up 4th down and 1 on the 7-yard gain for Gavin Mitzel.
Yeah, Mitzel ran hard, Skalski and others there, and he came in and tried to push his running back forward to give him a little bit extra push. But it is 4th, and it's a true yard, if not a yard and a few extra inches.
Jack Paulsrud will check in as a second tight end. Limke, the lone receiver, to the near side. I formation, Preston under center, as we'll have whistles, and it'll be a false start on Hillsboro-Central Valley. Their first penalty, and back them up 5.
Yeah, eager to get going off the line of scrimmage. It was in the trenches there, and that'll make it 4th down and 6, 5:28 to play first quarter. No score. Hillsboro-Central Valley on a 4th down play coming up.
So the Burros backed it up. We'll see how that changes the play call, as the Burros will go back with a 3 wide receiver set. Gallagher, Limke to the far side, Rage to the near side. 2 tight ends, Preston all alone in the backfield, shotgun formation. Looking to Gallagher, looking for the corner, and a great open field tackle, as it'll be short of the line to gain, as Dawson Zuroff read it and gets the tackle, and the Burros turn it over on downs.
Boy, that was a great open field tackle by Zuroff. He's shown what the 22 of the Miners is made of early in this game. Fantastic open field tackle against the shifty runner in Gallagher, and the Miners defense comes up with a big stop to turn it over on downs.
So 2-yard gain, but short of the first down. And the Miners will have 1st and 10 from their 7-yard line, as give is up the gut, as Skalski will take the carry. He'll get out past the 10. It'll be 2nd down and 5 for the Miners.
Yeah, Dylan buy in on that stop for the Burros. A lot of Burros were reaching in and grabbing on and tripping up, and quick power run straight up the gut there by the Miners. A big offensive line, 260, 270, 220, 230. Big boys up front for the Miners.
So it'll be 2nd down and 7. Brandt will spread it out. Brandt and Zuroff in the backfield, as Brandt will take it. Looking to pass, fires it down the sideline, and it's caught! Caught by the Miners, breaking a tackle inside the 50. Butest at the 30, the 20, the 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Nathan Butest, a 90-yard touchdown reception to put the Miners on the scoreboard. No flags this time. The Miners lead 6-0.
Well, Brady, you had the look from up above in the press box there. From my field advantage, as I'm looking downfield, it looked like somebody just didn't shift over and get to the middle part of the field, because they simply cleared out on the corners and just dropped somebody in deep on the receiver route and made the catch. Well thrown ball, and there they went.
So the Miners strike first, as Eli Bourbeau will attempt the PAT. Snap down, spot, kick is on the way, and the kick is good. 4:14 remaining in the first quarter. Golden Harvest Tim Gazette Seed Sales Scoreboard. Beulah 7, Hillsboro-Central Valley 0 on YourLiveEvent.com.
There's a lot to love about Hillsboro, North Dakota. Top-notch school district with fantastic facilities and growing enrollment. great healthcare, and friendly people. Nestled between two of North Dakota's largest cities, Hillsboro embodies a small-town atmosphere that is sure to make you feel right at home. The HEDC and City of Hillsboro invites you to pay a visit and experience Hillsboro. Visit hillsboro-nd.com to learn more about Hillsboro, a small town with big opportunity.
4:14 remaining in the first quarter as the Beulah Miners strike first. A 90-yard touchdown pitch and catch from Trey Brandt to Nathan Butest puts the Miners on the scoreboard, a 7-0 advantage.
Well, it's two big plays in this first quarter by the Miners. One was brought back because of a penalty flag, but this time they went over the top. Explosive offense for the Miners.
As Skolsky back to boot the kickoff away as it's taken by Gallagher at the 10-yard line. Looking for a block, cuts to the inside, back to the outside, and he'll get to the 34-yard line, but a late penalty flag as it looks like it will be called on Hillsboro-Central Valley. Indeed, it's an illegal block in the back, so back it up from the spot of the foul at the 27-yard line. So the Burros back deep in their own territory to start this drive.
Isaac Barbeau among the guys that were in on the tackle, along with Bo Klatt.
So Hillsboro-Central Valley will...
Very quiet here down on the sidelines, guys, right now of this Hillsboro-Central Valley sideline. That long pass play has really silenced this sideline, and they're all juiced up, and they should be on the sideline of the Miners.
4:07 remaining in the first quarter. Hillsboro-Central Valley will have it 1st and 10 from their 17-yard line. Split receivers, Rage to the near side, Rage to the far side, Limke to the near side. I formation, Lushik dotting the I. Gets the handoff, nothing there as he stood up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, 2nd down.
A lot of emotion, Skalski again there, but, just really holding things inside is Tayton Vondra, 240-pound defensive tackle, just really plugging everything up. They didn't push him off the line of scrimmage.
So 2nd down and 10 for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Same I formation. Receivers will flip to each side as turn is to give to Lushik, and again, nothing there. Has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd down for HCV.
Well, again, I'm just watching here on Tayton Vondra. He's just getting up and underneath the lineman of the Burros and then just, pushing up, and just nothing's happening there on the side of Hillsboro-Central Valley because of the good work by Vondra, the defensive tackle for the Miners.
So 3rd down and 10 for HCV. Rage and Lushik split out to the far side. Limke to the near side. As Hevel and Preston in the backfield. Shotgun snap to Preston. Turns, fires. He's got Rage on the slant pattern. Past the 30 to the 33-yard line. And a Burrow 1st down, 15 yards on the connection.
That's really good pass protection there by Hillsboro-Central Valley. The Miners coming up and making the tackle, but not until Rage had the 1st down. A really good shift over there by Fondrick, the center, to help out Martinez on the pass protection.
So 1st and 10 for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Pistol formation. Preston fakes the pitch. He'll keep it on the QB power. Cuts back to the inside. He'll get to the 42-yard line. A gain of 9. 2nd down and 1.
Skalski again, Gilmore in the area. And, the thing there, Brady, viewers, Sam Preston really just said, hey, I'm going to execute this with a quick fake. And really, there wasn't a lot of thinking about it. He was thinking, but, man, he made that look so good and so crisp.
2 receivers to the far side, Rage to the near side. Shotgun. Preston, same play. He'll just keep it himself, lowers the shoulder, and he'll get 2 yards. That's enough for a Burrow 1st down.
Skalski again, and also there on the stop was Aaron Ripplinger. Ripplinger, 4th or 5th on the team with 40 tackles coming into the state semifinal game as we're down to 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. 7-0. Beulah leads Hillsboro-Central Valley.
Rage will come in with the play as clock is under 2 minutes, 1:52 and ticking. 15 seconds on the play clock when the Burros break the huddle. Rage to the far side, Limke to the near side. Pistol formation for the Burros. Preston, option play, pitch to Lushik. Lushik looking for some room and not much there. He'll get out past the 45 to the 47 A gain of 3, second down.
Zane Phelps closed that hole in early. I thought Leshik may have some running room, but Zane Phelps came up in run support from his cornerback defensive spot and really plugged the hole, made a strong tackle.
So it'll be second down and 8 for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Rage, the receiver to the near side, Limke to the far side. The 4-3 defense for Beulah. 4-3, 2 safeties, 2 cornerbacks. Preston, drop back, looking to pass, now scrambles, now looking for Rage along the far side, and it's battle for it. Who ended up with it? Did Butest intercept it? He did! Nathan Butest, the interception. The Burros turn it over, and the Miners will take over from the 9-yard line.
Incredible play by Butest to the athleticism. He stayed with Rage the entire way. And as Rage looked back, Butest also looked up, looked back, timed it with perfection. They each had their hands on it, but it was Butest who had the inside track and the strength to rip that and to hang on to it with the interception. That was an outstanding play.
So that is the 10th interception thrown by Sam Preston this season. As the Beulah Miners will take over 1st and 10 from the 9-yard line. Grant under center, misdirection as give is up the gut as Skolsky will take it out past the 10 to the 11-yard line. Gain of a couple, second down.
Paulsrud, Pashton, Hewitt all there for the Burros defense.
So second down and 8.
Paulsrud, as we've talked about him throughout the season, this kid is really growing up, second on the team in tackles coming into the semifinal game today.
So
Burro fans trying to make some noise on the bleachers here.
Clock under 30 seconds, so it could be the final play of the first quarter. Grant under center now. They'll fan out. He'll stay by himself alone in the shotgun formation. He'll send Zuroff in motion. Fumble on the play, and able to fall back on it is Zuroff, but back inside the 5, at the 5, so it will be third down and long for the Beulah Miners.
Yeah, just a bad exchange as the quarter's coming to an end as Brandt put that right on the hip pad on the hip of Zuroff going the other way. The Miners are lucky to get that one back.
Absolutely. So that will do it for quarter number 1 on the Golden Harvest Tim Gazette Seed Sales Scoreboard. Beulah 7, Hillsboro-Central Valley 0 on yourliveevent.com.
Harvest is more than the act of reaping what you've sown. It's the culmination of months of hard effort, along with a few weeks of working 24/7 to bring the crop in. At Sesvanderhof, we're continuously working to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature, so that you can end each harvest on a high note. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sesvanderhof, a passion that grows.
My U of M is real, hands-on, and will get me ready for anything. Crookston is the U of M for me.
You can buy beef by the quarter, half or whole beef from Mueller Angus, USDA inspected beef. Fill the freezer. Call Dave Mueller at 701-799-3032. 701-799-3032 to purchase beef by the quarter, half or the whole from Mueller Angus, Hillsboro.
Third down and 13 as we get set to begin quarter number 2. The Beulah Miners a 7-0 lead. Golden Harvest Tim Gazette Seed Sales Scoreboard as they'll send the 3 backs, Skolsky, Butest, Zuroff, back deep in the receivers along the near side as Rand takes it by himself. A QB power gains a yard, and a penalty flag will check the marker.
Yeah, and Hewitt on the tackle. They're going to call a face masking penalty on the Burros.
So a big play there. That gives them a first down, as that would have forced a fourth down. But a face mask penalty against Hillsboro-Central Valley, and indeed that is enough for a first down. So Hillsboro-Central Valley, a big mental mistake there on the penalty. What would have been fourth down, instead, the Miners, a 15-yard penalty and a first down.
Yeah, athletes trying to make plays, and one of those mistakes there that was an untimely one for the Burros.
So first down and 10 for Beulah from the 22-yard line. Just getting underway the second quarter as Brandt will take it on the direct snap. Just following the blockers towards the near far sideline. Excuse me, that's Butest. 13 Butest on the carry. A gain of 2, second down.
Willison and Pashton on the tackle for Hillsboro-Central Valley.
So 2nd down and 8 for Beulah. We'll get you the Hillsboro-Central Valley defense. Dylan Vivera, Wilson, Cody Hewitt on the line. The linebackers are Luke Driver, Cole Hebel, Jace Lushik, Caden Passion, and Jack Paulsrud. Corners are Parker Gallagher and Alex Cotton, and the free safety is Sam Preston. As Beulah will take a timeout, we'll take a timeout as well. Golden Harvest Tim Kazette Seed Sales Scoreboard. Miners lead 7-0, yourliveevent.com.
We invite you to the Valley General Store grand opening November 9th through 14th at the new Valley General Store in Halstead. Register for prizes, coffee, cookies, free lunch, cake, grand opening grocery specials, hardware sale items, fresh bakery items, free knife sharpening. It's store-wide savings every day. Grocery, hardware, and more items throughout the store. The grand opening sale and appreciation event all week November 9th through 14th at the all-new Valley General Store in Halstead.
Out of the timeout, the Miners with their first charge timeout. It'll be 2nd down and 8 from the 24-yard line. Is Brant Butest in the backfield. Brant will take it, misdirection. Give is to Zuroff. He'll cut back in the middle, still on the feet, dragging defenders. He'll get out past the 30 to the 31-yard line, as that'll be a gain of 7. It's 3rd down and 1.
Yeah, on the counter, but it's Zurhoff. We've mentioned his name several times already, and he ran with an extreme amount of power and the desire that he was not going to be brought down on the first contact or the first hit, and he kept churning and pushing and got a couple extra yards.
So 3rd down and 1, 10:45 remaining in the first half. Brant under center, he'll take the direct snap as the give is to Skolsky, just trying to get the first down yardage, and indeed that'll be enough. Give him a gain of 1. But move the chains, another Beulah Miner first down.
It is, and, especially after they got 9, on the play before, it really sets them up. And it's 7-0 right now, and the Borough defense, I know this is early in the game, but they're going to need a stop on this drive. And I'll tell you right now, this Beulah Miner team, they've traveled east, and you could just sense in the pregame that they had a little bit of a chip on their shoulder, and they're playing with a good, healthy sports mentality attitude right now.
The 1st and 10 for the Miners. As Butest will take it, the direct power off of guard, off of tackle. As he'll get past the 35, give him a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5 for the Miners.
Yeah, Pashton, Hewitt, Willis, and again, all in the vicinity. Some linebackers coming up in support. And this is Beulah football right now. Grind it, get 3 yards, 4 yards, and when it's 2nd down and 4, that gives them exactly how they want it to be. When they get 6 yards on first down, they're extremely happy.
2nd down and 4, yes, absolutely, for the Miners, just trying to stay ahead of the chains. Grind it out, get those long sustained drives here this afternoon. As Zuroff will take it on the direct snap, looking for the far side. Lushik with the tackle for loss as he'll throw him back down at the 35. A loss of 3, 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, it is, and Leshik really read the play well. He came back to the inside, looping around to not get caught up in the outside edge blocks, and Cody Hewitt, he adjusted as well. You could see him just shifting right as the snap was occurring or right before. Really a bang play, but Hewitt was adjusting off to his right as they saw that counter coming.
So 3rd down and 7 as the Burros start to stomp their feet on the bleachers right below us. As Brant will go lone in the backfield, shotgun formation, just a little shovel pass to Skolsky, but nothing there as it's red, and Caden Passion with the tackle. It'll bring up 4th down after a gain of just 1.
Yeah, there was a lot of misdirection, and there might have been a lot of guys, fooled, but Passion, the veteran, the experience, he stayed at home, inside linebacker, read it, stayed there, then made the tackle.
Score updates here from North Dakota. Heading into quarter number 4, Bismarck St. Mary's a 20-8 lead against the Kindred Vikings. Lisbon a 14-12 lead against Velva. That one is at halftime. 4th down and 5 as Brant will just fake it, and then he'll elect to boot the punt away. No one covering for the Bros, and this one will roll inside the 15 as it will be down at the 11-yard line. Miners able to flip the field on the
62-yard punt. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Burros from there.
Yeah, the quick kick, and you got to respect that. So you stay up, you don't have anybody back, and flipping the field is exactly right to here in this second quarter with exactly 8 minutes to play. 7-0 Miners on top of the Burros.
So the Burros with their third offensive drive, they've been able to move the chains a couple of times. First one stalled, second one a interception. But another drive opportunity for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Preston under center. Triple option play as late pitch out to Mitzel along the far side. Cuts inside of Limke, and will be tackled at the 15-yard line. A gain of 4, 2nd down.
They go off that left side as I adjust myself here along the sideline and to get around personnel. So Hillsboro-Central Valley trying to grind this out, move it out from deep in their own end, and get some field position. Also get a drive, a sustaining drive. They've really not had a sustaining drive today.
2nd down and 6. Burros with 3 in the backfield, 2 receivers set, Rage and Limke, as Preston will keep it himself, bounces out of a tackle, still on his feet, now cuts back inside, in past the 20, as we'll see where they mark it. A gain of 6. It depends on the spot. Indeed, that is enough. They'll give him a gain of 7 and a Burro 1st down.
Yeah, he got to the 23-yard line. Sam Preston, give him a ton of credit because it didn't look like he had a chance back there to everybody around him, but he stayed in there, kept his head up, and turned it upfield. Got a little bit of a block from Limke and made some positive things out of it. A key 1st down here midway through this second quarter.
5th 1st down of the half for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Preston under center. Fakes the give to Mitzel, or fakes the give to Hebel. Mitzel will take it, and nothing there. He stopped at the line of scrimmage, 2nd down.
Well, again, Vondra there, and Gilmore was there for the Miners, and also on the tackle, plugging things up was Armani Smith and also Jacob Klotz. So I mentioned all 4 guys. They're all 4 defensive linemen. They were there winning the line of scrimmage.
Important battle there for a couple of running teams that battle at the line of scrimmage between the defensive line right now. Credit to, or give the advantage and the credit to the Beulah Miners. 2nd down and 10. 6:15 remaining in the first half. Triple option play as they'll give it to Hebel as Hebel follows the blocks, gets a push out past the 25 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 6, 3rd down.
Yeah, really good push there by Hewitt and By on the left side, and the fullback dive. Hebel really took it and he attacked it hard, aggressive running by the fullback. I just want to say thank you to everybody listening and watching today on yourliveevent.com. We appreciate it very much.
3rd down for Hillsboro-Central Valley as Preston will keep it, and it's nothing there. He's thrown in the backfield. It'll be a TFL back to the 25, and it'll bring up 4th down for the Burros.
Taryn Larson came in to back up, as a reserve and give someone a break and bring in some fresh legs and fresh energy. And boy, he made the most of his opportunity with the tackle for loss.
So it'll be 4th down and 8, and the Burros will bring out the punt team. Rage back to punt. Buttes back to return. He's standing at the 36-yard line. Snap, and the boot is away. Low liners, that one will bounce at the 40. Buttes will let it go. Takes a Burrow hop, takes a Burrow row inside the 25 to the 24-yard line. Or it'll be 1st and 10 for the Miners from there.
Yeah, Alex Cotton downfield on special teams to down it there for Hillsboro-Central Valley. 4:56 to play first half. Radar, 7-0 Miners on a long pass play touchdown. They had a long rushing touchdown called back, so it's 7-0 right now. Burrow defense going to try to, win this and maybe get some field position back to give their offense a chance again right before halftime. Thanks to all of our sponsors today for making the broadcast possible. We appreciate it. Thanks to the cooperation with the North Dakota High School Activities Association, the Hillsboro-Central Valley Schools, and everybody involved. We appreciate it. Thank you.
4:56 remaining in the first half. According as Hillsboro-Central, maybe only one offensive possession left this half as Buttes the direct snap, going off a tackle, cuts it back to the inside, backpedaling, keeps the feet moving towards the 35-yard line, as that'll be enough, a 10-yard gain and a 1st down.
Ashton in on the tackle, and he's running so hard. This is I'm just telling you here on the sideline, this Beulah minor team, they have come to play, and they are getting after it physically up front. Their backs are running extremely hard, and with they leading 7-0, they feel good about where they're at here this first half. It's time for the Burros to make a play here to kind of flip the script.
Tristan Bufink, Armani Smith, Aaron Ripplinger, Tayton Vondra, and Jacob Clout, the offensive line for the Miners. As back to pass is Brant looking to fire it out long. Skolsky, the intended receiver, and just over his shoulder and incomplete, out of bounds. It will bring up third down.
Well, and
Second down.
Skolsky was open for a while, and honestly, had they thrown that thing earlier, shorter route, or even thrown that further downfield, he may have had a big catch, because the secondary here was looking to the inside, and Skolsky was coming down the sideline.
So second down and 10 for Beulah. Brant in the formation, but Butest will take the direct snap. Going off tackle, cuts back inside towards the 47-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2, and it'll bring up third down.
Yeah, there was a number of Burro tacklers in on the stop there as everybody came with some aggression and trying to get to the play, and they certainly did.
So it'll be third down and 7. Clock under 4 minutes, 3:45. Play clock at 15. Brant under center. Now they'll fan out him and Butest. Brant will take it, hand off to Zuroff as Barrett Willison gets in there, wraps him, spins him down, a couple Burros assist, and it'll bring up fourth down and 7 for the Miners.
Well, there's a takedown for Barrett Willison. He hoped that that's going to turn into some points here as they can force a punt and the Burro offense to take over. But Barrett Willison with a side swipe, a step around, and then really, really did an outstanding job. Well played by the nose guard coming in, 9 tackles for loss. Another one there. He's had an outstanding season.
A duck under with a trip, and it is fourth down and 8 for the Miners as Brant in the shotgun formation. He'll roll out to pass. He'll fire it out, and it is incomplete. Skolsky, the intended receiver, got a fingertip on it, but it falls to the turf incomplete. And Hillsboro-Central Valley will take over inside Miner territory. First and 10 from the 37.
Okay, 2:49 to go, short field. I'm really surprised at that. I appreciate the confidence and all of that, but I just, the way your defense, and maybe that's why, because the defense has been playing so well, doesn't matter how many yards or whatever, but it does give a little bit of energy to this Hillsboro-Central Valley sideline.
Totally agree. I expected a punt there. I think everyone did, but Burros catch a break. They'll have first and 10 deep inside the Miner territory. Best field position they've had all afternoon. Triple option play, pitch is to Lushik, but getting in there and tripping him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll bring up second down.
Ripplinger on the tackle, and wow, what a tackle that was. Ripplinger came off and got out to the edge clean, and nobody got a touch on him, so he just came in untouched from his linebacking spot and made the tackle. It'll be second and 10, 2:20 to go in this first half. Clock continues to run.
Lushik came in as the leading rusher for Hillsboro-Central Valley, 520 yards, 52 yards per game. So far in the first half, 5 carries for 1 total yard for Jace Lushik this first half. The receivers set.
Timeout here.
And Hillsboro-Central Valley coach Scott Olson didn't like something there. He'll elect to take a timeout. The Burros with their first charge timeout. 2:05 remaining in the first half. Golden Harvest Tim Kazette Seed Sales Scoreboard. Beulah 7, HCV 0, yourliveevent.com.
So, what exactly is value? It's something you believe in to your very core, like empowering our community and answering to customers, not shareholders. And value is about worth, true worth, like reliable, affordable energy from Hillsboro Public Utilities. We work for you because we believe in the same things you do. Affordable, community-owned, dependable electric service. That's the value of power. Learn more at hillsboro-nd.com.
2:05 until halftime. Beulah with a 7-0 lead. A reminder, our Farmers Union Insurance halftime report is coming up. We'll talk with Coach Scott Olson. We'll also get our game summary, our stats, and then a conversation with the head coach for the Beulah Miners, Coach Jim Dooley, as well. Hear from both head coaches coming up on our halftime report on yourliveevent.com, as both teams with 2 timeouts remaining here before halftime. Arrows will go right into the formation, 2 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Preston and Hebel in the backfield. Shotgun set. They'll send Lushik in motion. Fake the jet sweep. Preston looking to pass. Going out towards Limke along the far sideline. And Limke able to make the catch inside the 15, as it is a 15-yard catch. A 20-yard catch and a first down for Hillsboro-Central Valley.
Just a great catch by Limke. He went up and over and just ripped it out, pulled it up, and used his height and his strength. And as we've seen this year, if they need a big play, they're not afraid to go to number 8 and let him make a big athletic play. He certainly does there. Minute 45, clock running here, first half.
25 yards on the reception, so the Burros 1st and 10 inside the red zone at the 12. Play clock is at 5. Burros will hustle to the line. They'll get it off Preston. Play fake. Looking to pass. Being pressured. He'll fire it out. Has Hebel along the near sideline. And Hebel makes the catch. He'll get a couple of yards right towards the 10. That'll make it second down for the Burros.
Yeah, pushed out by the defensive backs, but Sam Preston staying in there and rolling to his right, throwing that on the run and throwing it well right there to the receiver.
So second down and 8 for Hillsboro-Central Valley. They can still get a first down at the 2-yard line. Clock is stopped as it was out of bounds. 90 seconds remaining till halftime. Preston, I formation. Fakes the give. He'll keep it himself. QB bootleg. Cuts back to the inside. Stays on his feet. And he'll be stopped inside the 5. It'll bring up third down as the clock continues to roll.
Yeah, right here at the 4-yard line. If you got me here as I'm down here near the goal line, it's going to bring up third down in inches. The ball sitting right at the 4-yard line. They're going to back it up here a little bit as far as the yard marker. So third down and 1 with 1 minute to play from the 4-yard line in the first half.
A gain of 6, clock running under a minute to play. Preston, I formation, Hebel, Lushik in the backfield. Triple option, Preston will keep it himself, looking for the hole, going towards the goal line, and he's in! Sam Preston, a 4-yard touchdown run, and the Burros on the scoreboard. They trail 7-6, pending the extra point.
Well, Sam Preston really made some nice plays on this drive. He threw the ball to Limke, who made a great catch. Preston had a good read, a hard run, and then Preston said, I'm going to take this and cap it off and go off that left side. And fabulous blocking there again by Bai and Hewitt on that left side. They've been solid here for the most part in this first half. So, on the fake punt pass that goes incomplete, the Burros get the short field, and now they're going to try to take the lead going for 2.
Yeah, the Burros will go for a 2-point conversion. They'll keep Gallagher on the sideline as a shovel pass to Hebel. I don't think he got it. Still on his feet, and the Miners will push him away. The 2-point conversion is unsuccessful. So with 48 seconds remaining in the first half, Golden Harvest Tim Kazette Seed Sales scoreboard. Beulah 7, Hillsboro-Central Valley 6 on yourliveevent.com.
You can trust Paul's Hometown Repair for professional service on your vehicles, cars, vans, pickups. Bring them in to Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro. Whether it's light work such as oil changes and tune-ups, or more serious matters including transmission work and engine overhauls, they'll get the work done for you at Paul's Hometown Repair. They'll get your vehicle back on its wheels, running like new. Call 436-4676 to schedule your vehicle for service at Paul's Hometown Repair.
So Beulah with Beulah able to stand on the 2-point conversion. So the Miners will retain or keep the lead. It's a 7-6 Miner lead before halftime. 48 seconds.
Brady, just real quick here. Sorry to interrupt, but I want to get this out. If you remember on the play, this is a few plays back. When Gallagher was tackled, he got injured on that play, and I didn't know the severity or what it's at, but you can see he's got his pads off and jersey off, and he's got his shoulder all wrapped up. So that's why they didn't kick that. And now you've got the special team. So kicking here is Magnuson. He does a great job of kicking that into the end zone for a touchback. So Looks like Parker Gallagher's day is going to be done here, as I'm going to try to get to a trainer here after a bit. I just was staying out of the way. I didn't know if you guys had seen that from upstairs or not, and I just didn't get a chance to break in earlier. So that's what's going on down here.
Yeah, good catch there, Burke. Shoulder pads are off as his arm is in a sling right now, as trainer's looking after him.
Yeah,
so
the tackle, he got driven that shoulder into the field. Again, it's, played 3-4 minutes ago here, game time. So here we go.
1st and 10 for Beulah at the 20-yard line. See what they elect to do. They still have 2 timeouts remaining. As Beulah tests the direct snap. Patient, waiting for the block, cuts to the outside, finds a hole. He'll get out past the 25 to the 26-yard line. A gain of 6, 2nd down.
Yeah, just off that right side. This is a physical football game here this first half, and it's going to get more physical as the game goes on. These teams are really, really battling each other.
Miners, no hurry as
St. Mary's won their semifinal today.
As 20 seconds, they will have to run one more play. There's a 1-second differential between the play clock and the game clock. So Brandt under center. Now they'll fan out him and Beulah test. You test the direct snap, going off tackle and out to the 29-yard line, as that is a gain of 2, and that will do it for the first half of play. 2 quarters in the books. Beulah Miners 7, Hillsboro-Central Valley 6 on the Golden Harvest Timkazet Seed Sales scoreboard. As we'll wait here as Burke down on the field with the head coach for Hillsboro-Central Valley, Coach Scott Olson. We'll let him talk with his players, having a conference with the officials, and now he's ready to go. Burke and Coach O down on the field for halftime coach's comments.
Oh, Scott, first half, you trail by 1. Your team bounced back, though, after giving up a big one early.
Yeah, that's duly. It's something fresh for us that we weren't ready for, and 3 verts versus 2 guys deep, that's never a good thing, and kind of put Riley in a bind, but we answered it back. We answered it back, and I think we lost Parker for the game, though, it sounds like. But somebody's got to step up. That's what it is.
Offensively, any major adjustments you look at doing?
No, we're moving the ball with not 100%, but we're being efficient, and just got to keep converting.
All right, good luck to you in the second half. Head coach Scott Olson for the Burros of Hillsboro-Central Valley, as it's 7-6. Beulah leads the Burros here at the Hillsboro Outdoor Sports Athletic Complex, and it's the halftime report from Farmers Union Insurance, your local agents in Hillsboro, Ryan Opdahl and Rich Gerke. Halftime report from Ryan Opdahl, Rich Gerke, Farmers Union Insurance in Hillsboro, as it's the Beulah Miners leading by 1, 7-6 is our halftime report. All the statistical numbers is coming up next.
American Crystal Sugar Company, with their 4,000 plus employees and shareholders, are deeply rooted in the communities of the Red River Valley. They're committed to the sustainability and growth of their business and to improving lives in the places where we work and live by investing in people, our communities, and the future of American Crystal Sugar. Visit crystalsugar.com to learn more about scholarships, grants, volunteerism, donations, and more through the Community Roots American Crystal Giving Program. Growing strong community roots. American Crystal Sugar Company.
One of the main benefits of moving to the Halstead Living Center and Heritage House community is to enjoy every comfort of home without the burdens of home ownership in an environment that offers choices for care assistance, social interaction, group activities, or simply quiet, comfortable living. Another reason to choose Halstead Living Center and Heritage House is to get back to living life through their all-inclusive services and full array of social events, spiritual enrichment programs, recreational activities, and lifelong learning. For more information, call 456-2105 or log on to halsteadlivingcenter.com.
The American farmer has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Columbia Grain and Agronomy is here to help on every acre with the highest quality products and expert local service. Contact the Agronomy Centers in Climax at 218-857-2165 or our Villa at 701-343-6273. Columbia Grain and Agronomy, committed to cultivating growth through a diverse mix of products and expert knowledge. Contact them today and make the most of every acre. Call Climax at 218-857-2165 or our Villa at 701-343-6273.
Valley Plains Equipment, Hillsboro, and Crookston are hiring service technicians. These positions are full-time with competitive wage, earning up to $40 per hour, plus benefits package and a great work environment. Contact Mike at Valley Plains Equipment, 1-800-972-2561. Valley Plains Equipment, Hillsboro, and Crookston is looking to hire service technicians, earning up to $40 per hour. Contact Mike at Valley Plains Equipment, 1-800-972-2561.
Back here, yourliveevent.com, our Rich Gerke Ryan Optal Farmers Union Insurance of Hillsboro halftime report. As the Miners, a 7-6 lead through 2 quarters of play, as Beulah with the got out to the first scoring of the contest here this afternoon, a Nathan Butess 90-yard touchdown catch to open up the scoring for the Miners. They tacked on the PAT by Elijah Barbeau, and it was 7-0 in favor of Beulah. It would remain that way through the first quarter of play and to late into the second quarter, as with just under a minute remaining, the Hillsboro-Central Valley, they got onto the scoreboard as Sam Preston, a 4-yard touchdown run to put the Burros on the scoreboard. However, something to keep on monitoring. During that drive, Parker Gallagher looked to injure his shoulder on a tackle. He had to have the pads taken off. He's being looked at by the trainer, so he was unavailable to attempt the PAT. The ensuing 2-point conversion was no good, and that is how we get to our halftime score, as it is Hillsboro-Central Valley trailing the Beulah Miners 7-6 through 2 quarters of play. On your Rich Gerke Ryan Optal Farmers Union Insurance of Hillsboro halftime report, give them a call, 701-436-5777. Stick around, more to come as we'll finish tabulating the stats. We'll bring those to you next on yourliveevent.com.
Highway 81 in Hillsboro. For when you need repair work done on your vehicle, need an oil change, need new tires, or tire repair, visit Sorum Oil Company in Hillsboro. They fill LP tanks, bulk delivery of your home heating or farm fuels, and carry batteries. Call your locally owned full-service gas station, Sorum Oil Company in Hillsboro, 701-636-5356. Brad, Jody, and Blake Sorum thank you for your business, and they look forward to continue serving you at Sorum Oil Company, Highway 81 in Hillsboro.
Right Implement in Hillsboro, 701-636-5692. For shop and field service, farm equipment sales, repair on all equipment, in the field, on the farm, and in the shop with Right Implement in Hillsboro, 701-636-5692. Check out Right Implement for farm equipment, repair and service of equipment and all trucks on Caledonia Avenue in Hillsboro. Right Implement, 701-636-5692.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
So, what exactly is value? It's something you believe in to your very core, like empowering our community and answering to customers, not shareholders. And value is about worth, true worth, like reliable, affordable energy from Hillsboro Public Utilities. We work for you because we believe in the same things you do. Affordable, community-owned, dependable electric service. That's the value of power. Learn more at hillsboro-nd.com.
Tabulate our first half stats for you for both teams, as again, the Beulah Miners, a 7-6 lead at halftime. For the Miners, total offense 31 yards rushing, 91 passing, a total offense of 122 yards. Rushing wise for Beulah, Nathan Butest with the leading rusher, 7 carries, 28 yards. Trapper Skolsky, 4 carries for 6 yards. Dawson Zura, 4 carries for 0 yards. And Trey Brandt, 1 carry for -3 yards so far in this first half. Passing wise, Trey Brandt, 2 of 4, 91 yards and a touchdown. Receiving, Nathan Butest, 1 catch for 90 yards. It was that touchdown reception. Trapper Skolsky, 1 catch for 1 yard. For the Miners, they have a total of 5 first downs. They've committed 1 penalty for 10 yards. First half stats for the Burros of Hillsboro-Central Valley, 80 yards rushing, 44 yards passing, a total offense of 124 yards. Their leading rusher for the Burros is Gavin Mitchell, 4 carries for 29 yards. Sam Preston, 6 attempts for 21 yards. Cole Hebel, 4 carries for 16 yards. Parker Gallagher, 1 carry for 13 yards. And Jace Lushik, 5 carries for 1 yard. Passing wise for Hillsboro-Central Valley, Sam Preston is 4 for 6, 42 yards with an interception. Leading receiver for Hillsboro-Central Valley as Gannon Limke, 1 reception for 25 yards. Nathan Rage, 1 reception, 15 yards. Parker Gallagher, Cole Hebel, both with 1 reception for 2 yards. Burrows, 2 penalties, 20 yards, and a total of 7 first downs in that first half. Scores all throughout the state of North Dakota on the semifinal round. A final for Class 2A. Bismarck St. Mary is able to hold on a 20-15 victory against the Kindred Vikings. So Bismarck St. Mary's off to the Dakota Bowl, where they will face the winner of this game here. Single A football, Langdon with a 28-21 lead against Bishop Ryan at halftime. Late in the fourth quarter, Lisbon with a 38-13 lead against Velva. 9-man Cavalier with a 16-14 lead against Beach at halftime. And the other 9-man semifinal at the half, Linden HMB, a 24-22 lead against Lemoore Lynchville Marion. Those are your first half stats. We'll take another break. We'll be back with more on your Farmers Union Insurance. Rich Kirky, Ryan Opdahl, halftime report on yourliveevent.com.
Every week, we get the C-Teak. Please call him at 701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsboro Dairy.
Big Tex is a name you can trust to build great trailers. Big Tex and Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro are the names behind quality, precise design, and depth of production line. Big Tex, where style does not get lost in the rugged construction of products. Big Tex is made to last and made to perform. When your Big Tex touches the ground, it's tested and warranted, ready for every transport job you have. Get your Big Tex trailer at Bloomfield Enterprises Hillsboro. Contact Ben at 701-261-9779 or Tim at 701-430-0877.
You can trust Paul's Hometown Repair for professional service on your vehicles, cars, vans, pickups. Bring them in to Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro. Whether it's light work such as oil changes and tune-ups, or more serious matters including transmission work and engine overhauls, they'll get the work done for you at Paul's Hometown Repair. They'll get your vehicle back on its wheels, running like new. Call 436-4676 to schedule your vehicle for service at Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro.
7-6 halftime lead for the Beulah Miners. Let's talk with the head coach, Jim Dooley, down on the field with Jim Berkemeyer.
Well, thank you, Brady. And Coach Dooley, you're up by 7-6. You guys made a lot of plays, gave one up there at the end, but how about the first half as you go into the second half?
Well, I think we're pleased but not satisfied. I think that's probably the way to put it. We've done some things well. We've made some mistakes and probably more on our defensive line than anything else. I think our secondary is playing pretty well. And some things offensively, I think we've been doing a pretty good job, but we got to stop the negative plays, and they've done a nice job. Even after we get maybe a decent gain, getting a no gain or getting some negatives, and we have to stay away from those. So, hopefully we figured some things out and do a little bit better in the second half.
I was going to ask, any major adjustments there with your defensive line?
No, nothing. Just do what we're supposed to do. I think that usually is better than doing what you're not supposed to do. So, they got chewed out a little bit, and hopefully they respond.
All right, Coach, thank you so much. Good luck to you. Head coach Jim Dooley for the Beulah Miners says they're up by 7-6 as we're wrapping up the halftime report today in the Class AA semifinals. YourLiveEvent.com, our halftime report from Farmers Union Insurance. Ryan Opdahl, Rich Gerke, your local agents here in Hillsboro. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Has its special needs and its own unique set of challenges. That's why we treat your business just like ours, to make sure you are covered right. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and our agents have seen it all, and one slip-up can take a small business years to recover from. That's why it's so important for a small business to work with an insurance company that can save them money but also make sure they are protected. If you own a small business, we would like to work for you. Go to IrieInsurance.com to find a local agent near you.
Dagelman Industries is hiring for the following full-time positions at their Hillsboro location: welders, assembly workers, warehouse workers, and general laborers. Dagelman provides a 4 or 5 day work week schedule, industry-leading pay, and a benefits package, on-the-job training, opportunities for advancement, and a work culture that is second to none. To apply, call 701-636-1876 or email usajobs@dagelman.com or stop by the Hillsboro office and fill out an application. Dagelman Industries, Hillsboro, North Dakota.
Second half about to get underway as Hillsboro-Central Valley will boot the kickoff away. The Miners won the opening kickoff. They elected to defer to the second half, so they choose to receive as Alec Magnuson will be back to boot the kickoff away again. Parker Gallagher injured in that first quarter. I don't see him on the sideline, still getting looked at by the trainers for Hillsboro-Central Valley.
Yeah, it's the shoulder.
As Zuroff Skolsky back deep to receive, Zuroff Butest back the two furthest deep to receive. As Magnuson with the boot on the first half, as that one will be hit a up back at the 35 and falling on it right there. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Miners from the 36-yard line.
Oh, yeah, the update here from some of the sideline on the Hillsboro-Central Valley sideline is Parker Gallagher, collarbone crack, possibly. I am going to say this. I think if it comes down to a kick later in the game, I think you'll see number 7 back out here.
1st down and 10 for Beulah. They'll send a receiver out to the near side. Tyler Schaefer back in the near side. They'll also send Zuroff in the wide receiver to the near side. As the direct snap, Butest will take it up the middle, breaks a tackle, still on his feet past the 40 to the 42-yard line, as that is a gain of 6, and it will be 2nd down and 4.
Paulsrud Dryberg on the tackle. Dryberg trying to strip the ball out of there. So we've seen this Borough defense get a lot of turnovers throughout the season. They're trying to create something here in a 1-point game right now, and both coaches, it's what their style is. Come straight at you.
2nd down and 4.
Oh, Brandt has gone wide left.
As they'll put the back in the backfield, number 60, Jacob Clout, as the direct snap. And right at the line of scrimmage, Nathan Butest will get 4 yards, and that is a 1st down for the Beulah Miners.
Hebel on the tackle, but not until he, as you said, gets the 1st down. We're just underway in the 3rd quarter today, 7-6. Beulah leading by the halftime score. Thanks again to all of our sponsors that you're hearing and seeing here with YourLiveEvent.com. We appreciate it. The sponsors that have been with us throughout the entire fall campaign, thank you so much. And now here, and we're in the Class 2A semifinals. Make sure you patronize the advertisers at the very minimum. Tell them thank you.
1st and 10. Bryant Zuroff in the backfield for the Miners. Zuroff will take the direct snap. Cuts back to the inside into Borough territory. That'll be wrapped down at the 48-yard line
as that is a gain of 6, 2nd down and 4 for the Miners.
Yeah, not going down easy. A lot of extra effort, getting a little extra block from Aaron Rippinger, his lineman in front of him, as well as the Borough defense hanging on and scraping, scratching, clawing, trying to strip the ball out. You see Willison at nose guard, by at left end, Hewitt at right end. You've got Paulsrud and Dryberg on the outside, and the inside, Pashton and the Hebel linebackers, Leshik in there as well. Those 5 linebackers come up tight here as well.
2nd down and 4. Brandt as Skolsky will take it on the direct snap, as he'll take it past the 45 to the 44, and that will be enough for a 1st down. A gain of 4 in the 2nd 1st down of this drive.
Willison and Hewitt on the tackle, and this is Jim Dooley offense here. You don't know who's getting it. You don't know where the direct snap is going to, and there's some misdirection, and they just keep, it's like trying to get through a maze. Do I go right, left? Was I just left? Was I just right? Did I circle back through? Where am I?
1st down and 10. Butest as Skolsky will get the direct snap once again, as he'll get it to the 40-yard line. A gain of 4, 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, Butest really, carrying that out. And so they moved Brandt around, and like I say, just for the viewers there, you don't know who's going to end up with that ball from that backfield with 9:15 to play in the 3rd quarter.
9, Easton Shantz will check out. Checking in, 44, Adam Graney at a tight end position for the Beulah Miners. Butest, Brandt in the backfield. Butest the direct snap. Cuts back to the inside. As nothing there as he stood up at the line of scrimmage. By wraps him up. Pashton there on the tackle, as well as
Willison.
And it will be no gain. 3rd down and 6 for the Miners.
Well, this is an important play. I'm not going to say it's the biggest play of the game, but, you want to, I guess, kind of, say who you are here and see if you can't win this 3rd down with 8.5 to play in the 3rd quarter.
We'll split a receiver out to the far side. Butest, Brandt. Butest the direct snap. Fakes to the right now. Goes to the left. Follows the block inside the 35. About the 34.5. And it looks like it'll be just short, about a yard shy of the 1st down.
Yeah, and in for the Burros is coming Aaron Johnson to give them some size up front while Hebel will come out. So the Miners will go for it here on 4th and 1.
So the Burros will go with the 4 down linemen. 4 linebackers, the 4-4 look. As the receiver out to the near side is Andrew Hager. One receiver set. Butest, Brandt in the backfield. Brandt will take the snap. Option play pitch to Butest as Preston with the tackle, but Butest lowers the shoulder, falls ahead, and he'll have enough for a 1st down, a gain of 2.
Oh my, that was a big collision. You had a couple of big horses coming at each other on the top of the cliff, and it was shoulder pad to shoulder pad, and it was physical, and you could just hear the crunching down here from the sideline as Preston came in and gave up his entire body from the free safety, made a big hit, but Butest able to pound his way through it, and a 1st down for the Miners.
1st and 10 as 59. McCoy Mohall will check in as a offensive lineman for Beulah, as Zuroff will take the direct snap, and nothing doing there as he's tackled. Only a gain of 1 as Willison on the tackle. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, Barrett Willison again taking on a couple of blockers and just coming down the line and just flowing with those blockers as they were trying to pull. He stayed with them, kept on his feet, kept his balance strong enough to get a bit underneath, and then Leshik coming in to help out on the top side. But Barrett Willison doing a nice job there from his nose guard spot.
2nd down and 9 for the Miners. Butest, Brandt, shotgun formation. Butest the direct snap. Rolling out to his right now, cuts back to the middle. Pashton will stick him at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, Pashton and Paulsrud. And oh, this is fun down here, guys. I don't know how much of the pad popping you can hear through the wireless microphone that I have in my hand, but I can certainly hear it down here. This was intense when it started. It's physical and intense right now here in this 3rd quarter, midway through.
Nathan Batteste, 13 carries, 50 yards.
on the ground so far this afternoon. Brant will take it on the direct QB power, and
great play by Dryberg. Dryberg came in and just stuffed it right there.
So no gain on the play. Actually, they'll give him a yard, but it'll be 4th down and 5 from the 26-yard line. We'll see what the Miners elect to do.
Dryberg read it the entire way. They were unable to get a block on Dryberg quick enough and got in there as we welcome our viewers today that are just joining us now after St. Mary's defeated Kindred in the other AA semifinal out in Bismarck today. Thanks for watching YourLiveEvent.com.
21 Zane Phelps will check in as Brant will go to the receiver position. But
timeout, Miners.
Beulah Miners, they'll take their first timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. 5:23 remaining in the third quarter. Beulah 7, Hillsboro-Central Valley 6. Golden Harvest Timcazette Seed Sales Scoreboard.
When you're looking for a new vehicle, visit with the sales team at Findlay Motors, your Chevrolet and Buick dealer. Their sales team will ensure a seamless experience throughout every step of the vehicle buying process and will help you to secure the best financing for your budget. The service and repair department at Findlay Motors is equipped to deal with any type of service, auto repair, or reoccurring maintenance. Call 701-524-1200 to schedule service. Visit the showroom in Findlay or Mayville and search the new and pre-owned inventory online at findlaymotors.com.
Absolutely. 4th down and 5. 5:23 remaining. It'll be 4th down and 5 for the Beulah Miners, and a big play here for both sides. Myers looking to extend the drive, trying to extend the lead. Burroughs looking for a stop. They have not held the football so far in this second half. Brant again will motion out to the far side as a wide receiver, as Zane Phelps will take the direct snap, looking for the side, as Lushik reads it, sheds the block, and gets the tackle. A gain of 1. It'll be short of the first down, and the Burros force the Miners turnover on downs.
Great play by linebacker Chase Lushik and everybody on the team defense. But I'll tell you what, Lushik, he's being congratulated as he comes off the field, and he should be, as the Burros are jacked up here on the sideline. So let's watch what happens now. 5:17 to play in the third quarter. Couple of offensive linemen standing near me. I was hearing them talk between Jaime Martinez and Mason Fondrick, and those two are in each other's ear of 70-71. We're getting after it. We'll see if they do.
Lemke, the lone receiver to the near side. Shotgun formation for the Burros, Preston and Mitzel. Preston, the shotgun snap option play. Pitch is to Mitzel along the far side. He'll get out past the 25 to the 27. A gain of 2, second down.
Well, Mitzel running through the first tackle and able to get those 2 yards because there wasn't a whole lot there. The Miners really had plugged it up, and now it's going to be Paulsrud staying in here and sending the play back in with him as one of the tight ends.
Offensively for Hillsboro-Central Valley, the offensive line, left to right, Dylan By, Cody Hewitt, Mason Fondrick, Jaime Martinez, Caden Pastian, Luke Dryberg, the starting tight end. Paulsrud as well in a tight end position. As Preston, a QB draw, cuts up the middle, gets through the hole, breaks a tackle. It's a foot race out to the 50, to the 40, and he's tripped from behind, but inside the 30 to the 27-yard line. Sam Preston with the run and a first down for the Burros.
Yeah, and it was a great read by Sam Preston as he bounced through and then cut it back. But the guys up front were doing a little couple of doodads there and getting after it and giving him the hole to get through. Nice job at the point of attack.
45-yard run. It'll be a 1st and 10 for Hillsboro-Central Valley as they trail 7-6. Burros at the line of scrimmage. Fake it to the fullback. They'll give it to Mitzel. Hurdles over a defender and falls inside the 25 to the 24. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, 3 or 4 tough yards, as you say, just right inside the 25-yard line, but a hard run. And the Burros, they'll take that. They'll take 3 or 4, keep grinding it, and but they're playing with some confidence. There's a lot of energy here on the sideline right now. Everybody's all jacked up.
Rage will check in. He'll be a receiver to the far side. Limke and Mitzel wide to the near side. Hebel and Preston in the backfield. Shotgun formation. Preston, the QB power up the middle. Gets through the first line. Now cuts to the inside, outside. Still on his feet, and he'll fall and slide down inside of the 10 to the 8-yard line as 16 yards and a first down for the Burros.
Yeah, and as he gets tackled out of bounds, they rolled into one of the officials here that, as you may have seen on the camera, myself and one of the Borough players were reaching down to help up. But definitely in some pain here on the near sideline, so we'll allow for some time to catch the breath. The trainers are coming here. I'm just going to move out of the way. I'm not sure if I'm moving in your camera view or not, but we're just more concerned about that our official is going to be okay. It was a big run by Sam Preston. Tell you, Sam, you looked into his eyes as he was turning the corner, and he was definitely locked in. And Sam Preston right now, these last few carries, playing very, very physical as a quarterback here to try to make something happen for his team.
Yeah, last 2 carries for Sam Preston, 45 and 16 yards.
And the official being assisted over to the trainer's table, so we'll just be short on official here. They'll all rotate, they'll adjust, and come from the back to the line here, and 3:25 to play in this third quarter.
So a 4 official for the time being. It's first and goal for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Sam Preston, I formation. As triple option play, Preston will keep it. Pitch to Mitchell as that one gets away. Mitchell able to fall on it. But back at the 18-yard line, it'll be a loss of 9, second down for the Burros.
Yeah, one of those pitches that I'm sure Sam would like to have back because there was a lot of defense around him and wasn't going to be anywhere to go. Was going to lose something and then ended up losing a bit more. 3 minutes to play, third quarter. It's second down and a goal from the, I believe, 18-yard line. Yeah, it is.
Rage to the near side, Mitchell, Limke. The other 2 receivers as Preston will just take it on a QB power and nothing there. As he stopped at the line of scrimmage, it'll be a loss of 1. Third down and goal from the 19.
Yeah, the Miners defense really got after it there, and now Skalski is, I can hear him here on the sidelines as he's talking to his teammates. Larson comes in, and going out is Armani Smith. Larson at right defensive end, Vondra. They're in the middle, the 4 down linemen that they've gone with the entire game. Well, here we go.
So Hillsboro-Central Valley first and goal from the 19. Again, Parker Gallagher, third down and goal, Keith. Third and goal as Preston looking to pass. He'll fire it out, and it is incomplete as that was in and out of the hands of Zane Phelps on the coverage. Miners almost had a second interception, but it falls incomplete, and it'll bring up fourth and goal from the 19.
Yeah, receivers were in the same area, and there was a lot of traffic defensively as well. Would have been tough to get that in there, but Gallagher does come out to try the field goal, and that's what I was telling you earlier. The collarbone is cracked or broke or something, but he's going to try a field goal. It looks like it'll be a 35-yard attempt, looking to convert his first one this season from 30-plus.
Gallagher, 1 field goal make this season, 1 for 5. Gallagher, snap, spot, and the kick is no good as that one will roll into the end zone. So it will be a touchback. So Beulah will take over first down and 10 from the 29-yard line. 2:01 remaining in the third quarter. Golden Harvest Tim Kazette Seed Sales Scoreboard.
Hi, I'm Ernie Struby, president of the Goose River Bank, and I would like to know your story. Our lives and our businesses are comprised of events. We have all had our failures and successes, and these events define our character. If your character includes values like trustworthy, respectful, honest, and responsible, then your story matches well with ours, and we would consider it a privilege to be your financial partner. At the Goose River Bank, we believe that a strong bank builds strong communities. The Goose River Bank, member FDIC.
So Hillsboro-Central Valley misses the field goal, so the Beulah Miners will take over first down and 10 from the 20-yard line. 2:01 remaining in the third quarter. As Brandt will take it, give it off to Butess. Butess cuts back to the inside. He'll get to the 23-yard line, a gain of 3, second down and 7.
Dryberg and DeBuy on the tackle for Hillsboro-Central Valley. I'm looking over here at the trainer's table, the official being talked to by medical staff and also members of the Hillsboro-Central Valley athletic department. Official smiling here, but it does appear to possibly be a hip or a knee or something there, though, just how he's laying.
Second down and 7. Brandt under center. He'll flip out to the motion out to the wide receiver position. as Zuroff will take the direct snap going off of tackle, and he'll be spun down at the 26-yard line. As a gain of 3, Cole Hevel to stop. It'll be 3rd down and 4.
Yeah, good play by Cole. Came from the backside and sliced through there and made the hit. A minute to play in the third quarter. We're still at our halftime score at 7-6 as we see some geese flying over the Hillsboro Athletic Complex here this afternoon. What a beautiful day. Wind has picked up a little bit, but it's absolutely gorgeous here for first weekend in November.
Clock under a minute. Brandt again will split out to a wide receiver position as Zuroff will take the direct snap once again. Breaks through the line. He's got first down yardage at the 35 as a host of Burrows will stop him there. Reaching, trying to force a fumble, but he's able to stay with the hands on the football as Dawson Zuroff 8 yards and a first down.
Cotton in on the tackle. I thought he was contained there, and I don't know what you saw from up in the booth, but I thought he was well contained and was going to be stopped, and all of a sudden squirted through there and picked up a lot of extra yards. Hard run by Zuroff.
Yeah, just a great job there. As they say, getting small, kind of tilted, spun around, got inside of a small hole, but just enough, broke through, and a first down. As a direct snap, as Skolsky will take it and get to the 40-yard line, as that will be a gain of 3, 2nd down and 7.
End of the third quarter. So after 3 quarters, it's Beulah still leading Hillsboro-Central Valley Class 2A semifinals 7-6 with YourLiveEvent.com. Tim Cassette, Golden Harvest Seed Sales Scoreboard.
When you're way, way out in farm country, right in the middle of harvest, there's nobody watching. No audience, no crowd, the only bright lights beam from a combine. And they're not pointing at you. All that's here is a field. It may not look like a place of glory, but there's still a winner. There's still a score. And for many farmers who planted golden harvest corn this year, victory is about to set in. Talk to Tim Cassette Seed Sales, 701-430-0877.
2nd down and 6 for the Beulah Miners at the 40-yard line. Send Zuroff out as a wide receiver as Butess will take the direct snap going off tackle. Now cuts back to the inside. Lowers the shoulder. He'll get to the 44-yard line. A gain of 4. That'll bring up 3rd down and 2 for the Miners.
Yeah, Hewitt again on another tackle today for Hillsboro-Central Valley.
So just starting the fourth quarter, the Beulah Miners with a 7-6 lead. Winner will face Bismarck St. Mary's in Dakota Bowl 28 next Friday afternoon from the Fargo Dome. Grant under center. Now they'll fan out him and Butest in the backfield. As Skolsky will take the snap. Just almost a form of a QB sneak as the line gets the push. Moves the pile into Burrow territory to the 48-yard line. A gain of 7 and a first down.
Well, and did you see behind the play where Brandt, Butest, and also Zuroff, they all went back like it was a bad snap, and that caught some attention. I mean, they do a lot of stuff that you just don't normally see, and they do it well. They do it really well. They carry out everything.
Number 9, Ethan Chance checks back in as a tight end position. As Brandt will take the direct snap, and he'll get a yard to the 47-yard line, 2nd down and 9.
You know, and Aaron Ripplinger, their center, I don't know if we've talked about him as a center today. I know we've talked about him in on some tackles, but I'm just thinking here that you take that center and how mentally strong they need to be and how alert and how aware and know and remember, you know, every play and the direct snap to here, the direct snap to there, the snaps going there. You know, they're locked in. Credit to these young men, these athletes and these student athletes.
So Beulah will take a timeout on the field. 10:19 remaining in the fourth quarter. Hillsboro-Central Valley trails the Beulah Miners 7-6 on the Golden Harvest Timp Gazette Seed Sales Scoreboard, yourliveevent.com.
There's a lot to love about Hillsboro, North Dakota. Top-notch school district with fantastic facilities and growing enrollment. Great healthcare and friendly people. Nestled between two of North Dakota's largest cities, Hillsboro embodies a small-town atmosphere that is sure to make you feel right at home. The HEDC and City of Hillsboro invites you to pay a visit and experience Hillsboro. Visit hillsboro-nd.com to learn more about Hillsboro, a small town with big opportunity.
Take it. Back here, yourliveevent.com, as 2nd down and 9 for the Miners after their second charge timeout of the half. They have one remaining. 10:19 to go in the ball game. Brandt under center. Now they'll fan out him and Butest. As Brandt with the direct snap cuts back to the inside. Nothing there. He'll get to the 45. Falls forward. It's a gain of 2. But it will be 3rd down and 7 for the Miners.
Yeah, Paul's rooted on the tackle. As you said, he cut back to the inside. Leshik and cornerback Alex Cotton came up in run support and took away the outside edge, so he was forced to go back to the inside, and the flowing linebacker, Paulsard, came there and got the stick. The official who was injured earlier in the third quarter, they've driven him off. Great spirits, whatever. The initial report is possible hamstring.
So we'll go 4 officials for the remainder of this contest. Brandt looking back to pass, sets, fires, and it is incomplete, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver as he was looking for Carson Wygum, and it will bring up 4th down for the Miners.
And Alex Cotton, he lowered the shoulders and brought the wood and created lumber on top of that. He's not very big, but I'll tell you what, he was big time stick there out of number 6.
So 4th down and 7 for Beulah. We'll see what the call is. They'll stay with the offensive formation. Brandt under center. Now fan out, lone person in the backfield. They've shown both options as Brandt will indeed rugby-style punt. Is that one angling towards the far sideline? It'll bounce inside the 20. And we'll see where they mark it. It'll be 1st and 10 for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Officials still marking it, coming closer. And 1st and 10 right at the 20-yard line where the Burros will take over.
On that play by Cotton, again, you've got Alex Cotton out there and Riley Olson at the corners. Yeah, they've seen a lot of downs and snaps this year, but they're without Parker Gallagher. So, and Gallagher, in my mind, no doubt, is going to be an all-stater with his 7 interceptions, leading this team in tackles on the season. But those two here in the second half, Olson and Cotton, have played pretty well in that defensive secondary. Now that's the Burros offense.
So 9:27 remaining in the game. Preston, triple option play, pitch to Lushik. He'll cut back inside, past the 25 to the 26-yard line. 6 yards on the carry. It'll be 2nd down and 4.
Yeah, got the 6, looking for an extra block there, but a hard run and keep the clock running. And the Burros now, as Rage will stay in and has the play brought back in with him. So, again, just kind of changes everything when you lose somebody, a receiving core now, primarily a Rage and Limke.
Jace Lushik, 6 carries, 7 yards so far here this afternoon. Preston, triple option play. Hebel will keep it. He'll break through the first line out to the 40, and it will be a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Hillsboro-Central Valley.
Absolutely love it, because Hebel was blocking on the last play, and he knew that he should have got a little bit better, job done there. And that's not a critical comment from me. It's just what was going on from the coaches, and they give it right to him and say, here you go. We believe in you, 2-4, and he carried it forward. Hard run.
Limke to the far side, Rage to the near side, I formation. Option play, Preston will keep it, pitch to Lushik, bobbles it, and it is recovered by the Beulah Miners as Dawson Zuroff will fall on it. Another turnover for Hillsboro-Central Valley, their 2nd, and the Miners will take over in Burro territory at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, Skalski gets up slow, but you described what took place as the pitch went out, and it was up high and bounced and never got it under control and tipped around, and the Miners will try to capitalize on this with 8:24 remaining in the game, leading by 1.
So 1st and 10 from the Miner 39-yard line. They lead 7-6. Golden Harvest Tim Kazette Seed Sales scoreboard. Brandt under center. They'll fan out him and Butest in the backfield. Skolsky there as well. Butest will take the direct snap. He has a hole going out to the far side at the 10, 5, and he's in. Nathan Butest, 39 yards and a touchdown for the Miners. They lead 13-6.
Well, simple to the right side, and wow, he showed some speed, did he not?
So the Miners now lead by 7.
This is a huge extra point here.
Indeed, we'll see what they choose to do if they elect to try to make it an 8-point game. So 8:15 remaining. Still plenty of time for Hillsboro-Central Valley.
Well, they're for sure going to try to make it an 8 because they're up by 7. So it's if they're going to go by 8 or 9, if they're going for the 1 kick or the 2-point conversion attempt. As Butest is trying to catch his breath, they're taking their time here. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion.
Indeed, they will. They'll split out a wide receiver to the far side. That is Andrew Hager. Brandt under center. Him and Butest. Now they'll put Butest out at a wing position. Send Zuroff in motion. Brandt to QB power, looking, faking the pass, jump pass, and it's caught. Zuroff at the goal line. He'll make the catch, and a 2-point conversion is successful. 8:15 remaining in the ball game. Beulah 15, Hillsboro-Central Valley 6. Golden Harvest Tim Kazette Seed Sales scoreboard, yourliveevent.com.
I'm Sam Preston, a student athlete at Hillsboro High School. The pandemic has affected all of us, and nobody likes having to deal with it, but we have to deal with it. And some of the ways we deal with it includes wearing a mask, keeping your distance from other fans, and staying home if you don't feel well. And if you are asked to quarantine, please follow the instructions and the state recommended guidelines. These guidelines are for us student athletes as well as fans. We want to play, you want to watch, so please follow these state of North Dakota guidelines and help us save our season.
Back here, yourliveevent.com, as the Beulah Miners a 34-yard Nathan Butest touchdown run and a 2-point conversion. Good. A 2-point catch from Zuroff to make it 15-6 in favor of the Miners.
Well, Zuroff went in motion there, Brady. If I can go back to that play, he went in motion and he got to the goal line and he basically just stayed there and got his position. And Brandt did a fantastic job of rolling to his right, knowing where the line of scrimmage was, selling it as if he might tuck it and try to run. And then just at the last second, just dumped it in right from the line of scrimmage. And Brandt got a big Coach Jim Dooley hug because he executed that to perfection.
So a 2-possession game as Brandt will kick the kickoff away. It's taken by Dryberg at the 15, angling towards the near side, still on his feet, and he'll be driven out of bounds at the 26-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Burros from there.
Yeah, big hit here on the sideline. Dryberg gets up as they have him back there to give some kickoff return and use his speed. 8:09 now to play. 9-point differential on the scoreboard. So Burros offense is going to need to look to get something quick here and get it back and then score again.
1st down and 10 for the Burros. 26-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Limke to the far side. Mitzel, Rage to the near side. Preston and Hebel in the backfield. A shotgun set. Preston, a QB power, looking to cut to the outside. Now he'll go back towards the near sideline. Gets to the 30, lowers the shoulder, gets a couple extra yards to the 32. It'll be a 6-yard gain, 2nd down and 4.
Yeah, is trying to find something, and some of the coaching staff talking with some of the linemen now, and just about what they want to do on here on this next play, and how they're going to get their blocks and that sort of thing. The Beulah Miner defense digging in. Burros send one receiver, Limke, far to the left side for you.
Burros still with all 3 timeouts remaining here in the half. Preston, option play, pitch is to Mitzel. Cuts back to the inside and spun down by Phelps at the 33-yard line. A gain of a couple. It'll be 3rd down and 3 for the Burros.
Well, I'm just saying from my vantage point here on the field, Phelps, big physical hit, and you can just see the energy and the bounce and the step and the confidence. And this Beulah Miner team, they're locked in right now.
3rd down and 3 for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Clock under 7 minutes remaining. Preston rolling to the near side, fires to Limke, and in and out of the hands. He had it at the 40, but unable to complete the catch, and that'll bring up 4th down and 3 for the Burros.
6:49 to play in the game. 15-6. Beulah leads by 9. Rage brings the play in from the sideline. You're down by 2 scorers. You need to go for it here and at least get the first down. That's the key thing right now, is know where the sticks are and get a first down on the 4th and 3.
Rage out to the far side. Mitzel, Limke to the near side. Shotgun formation, Hebel in the backfield as well. Preston rolling to his right, turns, fires, and it is, was it caught? Mitzel?
Yep.
Indeed, able to get the hands underneath. And Gavin Mitzel, the catch at the 45-yard line, a gain of 12 and a first down.
That was almighty Gavin Mitzel close, I will tell you, because he was sliding and it was behind him and he got a hand underneath it and it was a little bit of a juggle, and the other hand came underneath it and the right thumb got in with the left finger there, and it was a catch.
Delta formation backfield. Preston fakes the give to Hebel, looking to pass, fires it out, and it is intercepted. Butez going the other way at the 40 to the 30. Hebel trying to track him down, and he'll throw him out of bounds inside the 15. But the interception for the Miners and the return, they're set up first down inside Burro territory. 1st and 10 from the 13.
Wheelrout was there early, and then Butest awaited as it came over the top, and it was an easy pick for Butest. And he's had a big game. He's had a big season for this Beulah Miner football team, with over 1,000 rushing yards coming in, 300 yards receiving coming in, plus what he does for them. All the extra stuff, and a big interception.
So 1st and 10 for the Miners, as Zuroff will take the direct snap, just looking to follow the blockers. Keeps the feet moving, follows the pile. He'll get to the 10-yard line. Give him a gain of 3, 2nd down and 7 for Beulah.
A lot of guys there again. Riley Olson in there, and Luke Dryberg, he now gets his jersey put back over the top of the shoulder pads. Pashton by. Everybody continues to work hard, play hard. 5:50 to play in the game. Again, Bismarck St. Mary's, they won earlier today over Kindred, so they await the winner of this for the Dakota Bowl at the Fargo Dome next week.
2nd down and 7. Play clock is at 5. Beulah looking to use all of the time allotted, as Phelps will take the direct snap this time as he stumbles. Was looking to shift and pivot back to the inside. Lost his footing. A gain of 1. It'll be 3rd down and 6.
He will get credit for the tackle there.
So 3rd down and 6 for Beulah at the 9-yard line. They lead 15-6. Miners definitely in field goal range. Keep that in mind.
Oh, I think they'll just keep running the clock here because that's on their side right now, and up by 9, 2 scores.
Grant under center. Now they'll fan out him and Phelps as Skolsky will take the direct snap, just looking to follow the blockers, looking for a push. He'll get to the 5-yard line.
And a push he got from people in front of him and behind him, and everybody helping each other up from the bottom of the pile. As we see Armani Smith there blocking up front. Some substitutions now, 4.5 minutes to play. 4th down and a couple. But the scoreboard and the game time is favoring Beulah. This could be the knockout play right here, guys.
Brandt under center, looking, surveying the defense. Play clock is at 10. Brandt will take it under center. Give is up the middle and falling towards the 3. And
I think it's going to be a first down.
It will be enough for the first down as Skolsky able to get a 2-yard carry. And that will move the chains for the Beulah Miners.
Yeah, Dawson Dutchuk helping to block, and tell you what, Beulah's kept some guys fresh as they continue to rotate in and out. Dutchuk will now go out, so they've been able to make some adjustments and get some guys to really contribute here off the bench as well. Play here, play there.
First down and goal from the 2-yard line. Clock still ticking, under 3 minutes and 50 seconds as the direct snap. Fighting towards the goal line and stopped at the 1-yard line as Zuroff will get a gain of 1. It'll be 2nd down and goal.
And the clock continues to run, 3:35 running down. Second and goal from the 2. Burrow's trying to strip the ball out. Hands reaching in and trying to stand up the ball carrier to have somebody come in around and strip it out. Beulah taking their time here, running the play clock down.
Break the huddle with 15 seconds remaining on the play clock. Grant under center. They'll fan out him and Phelps as the direct snap, and no gain on the play as it'll be third down and goal from the 1, and Hillsboro-Central Valley is forced to take their first timeout with 2:59 remaining in the game. 2:59, timeout, Hillsboro-Central Valley. The Miners lead 15-6. Golden Harvest, Tim Kazette, Seed Sales Scoreboard, yourliveevent.com.
Enbridge's Line 3 replacement project will create thousands of family-supporting jobs. This $2.6 billion private investment in Minnesota will be an economic boost, bring extra county tax revenue for years to come, and a secure and steady supply of North American oil to fuel Minnesota's quality of life. We're focused on safety and ready to get to work. Learn more at enbridge.com/line3us.
Hillsboro-Central Valley uses their first timeout. They've got 2 remaining, 2:59 remaining. Golden Harvest, Tim Kazette, Seed Sales Scoreboard. Beulah leads 15-6. They have it second down and goal from the 1-yard line. Brandt under center, QB sneak, looking for the push, and he's in. Trey Brandt, the 1-yard touchdown run, and it is 21-6 in favor of the Beulah Miners.
Well, they have played some outstanding football today, and they have made plays, and they've been physical, and they have been determined. Last year, Hillsboro-Central Valley got them twice, including in the state championship game, got them earlier this season, and Beulah has made this trip east, and they have been determined.
Eli Barbeau to attempt the PAT snap spot. Kick is on the way, and the kick is no good along the... Pushed it to the left, and with 2:55 remaining in the game, Golden Harvest, Tim Kazette, Seed Sales Scoreboard. Hillsboro-Central Valley trails the Beulah Miners 21-6 on yourliveevent.com.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. From sunup to sundown, they're turning quarters into the dollars that drive our rural economy. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
2:55 remaining. The Beulah Miners extend their lead. It's 21-6 on the Golden Harvest, Tim Kazette, Seed Sales Scoreboard. As the Miners looking to punch their ticket to Dakota Bowl 28, their second straight trip to the state championship game.
I would almost anticipate some sort of a squib kick style here, just to make sure you don't allow for a possible kick return.
Grant
like
will
I said,
boot
he'll
it
kick
away.
it high and deep.
Preston will take it at the 10-yard line, looking for a block. Cuts up the field, breaks a couple of tackles. A late flag is thrown at the 37-yard line. Preston gets it to the 41, but it looks like it's coming back.
Yeah, well, there we go. That's why I'm a broadcaster here on the sideline, right, guys?
As it'll be a block in the back. Second time that's been called on Hillsboro-Central Valley. Third penalty, 3 penalties for 35 yards for Hillsboro-Central Valley here this afternoon. A relatively clean game.
Yeah, well played, clean game.
Beulah,
And that's what you would expect here at this stage of the season.
Beulah only 1 penalty for 10 yards. That was back in the first quarter.
And that took away an 80-yard touchdown.
It did, yes. So first down and 10 from the 25-yard line for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Preston shotgun formation, empty backfield. Rage to the near side. They'll send Lushik in motion. Limke also the receiver is a double, triple reverse pass. Preston looking to fire it deep towards Dryberg. 3 receivers in the area, and Grant will intercept it at the 40-yard line, and the Miners will take over from there.
Yeah, double reverse option, long pass play, and the Miners were all back there in center field and make the interception. And the Beulah Miners are that much closer to punching their ticket to the Fargo Dome and Dakota Bowl 28.
2:38 remaining. If you're Hillsboro-Central, I had to try to almost empty out the gadget plays with this few time left, trailing by
Well,
this much.
if you've just been focusing, on this, I say this in fun, broadcasting instead of thinking you were playing Madden or something, so.
First down and
Crazy
10.
plays.
As Butest will take that is Zuroff will take the direct snap. Just looking, 2 hands on the football, just looking to use up some clock. He'll get to the line of scrimmage, no gain. Second down and 10.
And Hebel's coming out, and Cotton's coming out. Belials is in. Henkel is in for Hillsboro-Central Valley.
So the Verls just looking to get some players, some seniors, a chance to get on the field here this afternoon in the final.
Don't you like those plays, though, Brady? When it's a toss pitch, reverse, double reverse.
4 verts. That's my go-to Madden play. 4 verticals. The tight end running the seam is open every time. As Zane Phelps will take the direct snap. He'll get to the 41-yard line, be held up there. Burrow's trying to strip the football, unable to do so. Phelps hangs on to it for a 1-yard run. It'll be 3rd down and 9. Clock still ticking, 1:40 remaining.
Yeah, he wouldn't buy on the stop. As now Valdez will come in. Angel Valdez, 57, and also Adrian Valdez. Barrett Willison will come out.
So getting the seniors that last opportunity, a chance to get on the field. 1:20. Play clock is at 10. Grant under center. He's looking to use up some clock. Wait till the official gives the signal. And Skolsky will take it up the middle. He's looking to follow the blockers. And he'll get to the 47-yard line. A gain of 6. It'll be 3rd down that is number 8 as Mason Melmer with the carry there for the Miners.
And on the upcoming post-game report, I'm going to try to get a word in with Beulah coach Jim Dooley if I can head across the field and make that work here for timing with everybody. Play clock at 10, game clock at 31. So another snap here. They might just let this run all the way down and take the timeout, which they will.
So they'll take the timeout with 23 seconds remaining as it'll be 4th down and 2. So a 1st down, and that would be the final play. If they get short, the Burros would have to run one offensive play, but the Beulah Miners will advance here with a victory this afternoon. They'll advance to 8-2 in their 2nd straight trip to the Dakota Bowl, where they will take on the Bismarck St. Mary's Saints for the state championship game. Those 2 teams.
That'll be an outstanding game.
Those 2 teams met up earlier this season, the October 2nd. It was a 21-13 victory for Bismarck St. Mary's at St. Mary's. So a chance for the Beulah Miners to avenge both their losses so far this season.
Keep in mind, Beulah came into this game with their entire team, entire roster for the first time this season.
Grant under center. As give his to Melmer once again as he'll fight, get towards the 50, and we'll see where they mark it. Indeed, that will be enough for a 1st down.
Yep. Just enough, and that'll run out the game.
So that will, clock stops. Now the clock will restart again. Beulah Miners will not have to run a play, as that will do it here this afternoon from the Hillsboro Sports Complex. The Beulah Miners with the victory. They advance to Dakota Bowl 28, where they will take on the Bismarck St. Mary's Saints. Your final score on the Golden Harvest Tip Gazette seed sales scoreboard: Beulah 21, Hillsboro Central Valley 6. Our post-game report coming up next on YourLiveEvent.com.
Great Plains Fireworks, located on the west side, frontage road I-29, south of Degelman's in Hillsboro. They're open by appointments. Call 701-436-6140. Also like them on Facebook for information. Let Great Plains Fireworks help you get fireworks for your family celebrations, neighborhood parties, and events.
Pretty, pretty, pretty. They have chest thumpers.
Great Plains Fireworks, open by appointment only, Hillsboro, North Dakota, 701-436-6140. Like them on Facebook.
Back here on.
I'm ready right now.
Yeah, we can do it right now. Okay.
So we'll send it down to the field as Jim Berkemeyer down with Coach Jim Dooley for the Beulah Miners.
Hey, thank you, and thanks, Coach Jim Dooley, for taking the time here as your players celebrate. They should. This is a heck of a game, 21-6. You beat a good football team, and congratulations. Talk about just how it went and how well your kids played.
Well, outside of the score, and I didn't think I knew what the score was going to be, so I'm not going to say that. That's the kind of game I thought it was going to be, where each team kind of, there were ebbs and flows. Looked like, boy, they really had the momentum. We did for a little bit. It's just, a tough, hard-fought physical game with a lot on the line, and I'm proud of our guys. I think that we played with a lot more urgency than we did in a regular season matchup, which we had to. We had to do that to match their intensity.
I thought, too, you guys really showed the determination.
Yeah, and that's, my big point before is it comes down to effort. That's the thing I love about football. I was never a good athlete, but it doesn't take any talent to have effort. And I think, I was really proud. Like I said, I was really proud of our guys for the effort they played with. Hey, we made some mistakes. We did some things wrong, and I'm sure Hillsboro could say the same thing on their side. But the effort's there with both those teams. I mean, it's I'm going to kind of miss not playing them, going to this new structure, but we may see them again,
All right, very good. Hey, congrats again, and good luck in the championship game next week against Bismarck St. Mary's.
I'm guessing it was them. It
was.
So, okay, I figured so. Okay, well, thanks.
Hey, thank you. Coach Jim Dooley, class act, a great guy, and done a heck of a job there with the Beulah Miners, and they win today in the state AA semifinals over Hillsboro-Central Valley. The final was 21-6. This is the post-game report. We will catch up with Burroughs head coach Scott Olson, and we'll see if we can talk to some players, as well as we'll have more with the post-game report, yourliveevent.com, as we continue in just a moment.
Reed Insurance. Terry Reed and Julie Larson serving you with homeowners, farm, auto, multi-peril, crop hail, your insurance source. Reed Insurance, located in the Wright Implement Building in Hillsboro. Call 701-636-5471. Visit with Terry Reed and Julie Larson for the coverage you need. Professional, knowledgeable experience. Reed Insurance.
The Vets Club in Hillsboro is your place to go after a long, hard day of work or after the game and meet up with your friends. You're welcome anytime at the Hillsboro Vets Club. They're the place where family, friends, and neighbors meet. Check out their Wednesday appetizer menu from 5 to 7. And don't forget their daily specials from 4 to 6 every day. And you can stay and play all night long. The Hillsboro Vets Club is proud to support the Hillsboro-Central Valley Borough activities, VFW Post 4172 and the Lynn Sperry American Legion Post 4 welcome you to the Hillsboro Vets Club.
Abentroth Brothers Construction, Caledonia. With 35 plus years of local and quality experience in new home building, concrete, farm, and remodeling construction. Abentroth Brothers Construction. Call Casey 701-430-1584 or Mitch 701-430-1583. General Licensed Contractors, Abentroth Brothers Construction.
Back here, yourliveevent.com, as the Beulah Miners advance to Dakota Bowl 28, a 21-6 lead. Our scoring summary: the Miners got on the scoreboard first. Nathan Batteste, a 90-yard touchdown reception to give the Miners a 7-0 lead following Eli Barbeau's PAT. Burroughs got on the scoreboard late in the second quarter, 48 seconds remaining. Sam Preston, a 4-yard touchdown run. The ensuing two-point conversion was unsuccessful, and at halftime we went with a score of 7-6. It stayed that way until quarter number 4, as with 8:15 remaining, Batteste, after an interception, after a fumble, a 34-yard touchdown run by Nathan Batteste for a 13-6 lead. The two-point conversion was good to give them a 15-6 lead, and the Miners able to clinch the game. A 1-yard touchdown rush by Trey Brandt with 2:55 remaining to get us to our final score of 21-6. That is your scoring summary. Stick around, more to come. We'll talk with players and coaches next on yourliveevent.com.
Hi, my name is Caitlin Anderson from Hillsboro High School. Drugs and alcohol not only affect your life, but everyone around you as well. That is why I choose not to engage in drugs and alcohol. It results in poor decision making and even death. Don't let your friends and family and teammates down. Be safe and stay sober. Thank you. This is a message brought to you by Hillsboro High School District.
My U of M is real. hands-on, and will get me ready for anything. Crookston is the U of M for me.
Today's sponsorship is provided in part by Anderson Cutting Horses, Roger and Connie Anderson. Good luck, Burros, from Anderson Cutting Horses.
Goose River Heating and Cooling of Hillsboro. Corey Wright is ready for you as a Ruud dealer for the Hillsboro and surrounding communities. If your furnace has lived past its prime, you'll want to talk to Corey today about a new Ruud furnace for your home or new construction. Now, you don't want to be left out in the cold, and that's why Goose River Heating and Cooling is available for you with 24-hour emergency service. Contact Corey Wright today at Goose River Heating and Cooling, 701-430-1990. Serving Hillsboro and the surrounding communities as a Ruud dealer. Here for you, Goose River Heating and Cooling.
Post-game report continues here on yourliveevent.com as Burke down on the field with the coach, Scott Olson.
Yeah, let's get together with the Burros head coach, Scott Olson. Semifinals, Beulah getting the victory 21-6. Scott, a game, we didn't know what the outcome was going to be or what would happen necessarily in the game, but I think both teams, maybe other than some mistakes here or there, it was somewhat of what we expected.
Yeah, physical game that nobody was going to get anything easy, and they surprised us with that three vert thing that got the touchdown early, and then we answered, eventually in the second quarter, and we had a chance in the goal line in the first quarter, I think it was, where we just couldn't put it in. The same as the third quarter, and we shot ourselves in the foot. We did it all year, and it's something we had to get over. We never could.
Yeah, physical game. Let's talk about just in the trenches today, and just how your guys did, or what they did, or if there was anything different.
We want to make them earn it. Didn't want to give them big plays. We ended up giving two big ones that ended up in touchdowns, and but even then we were battling, and super proud of the guys, and can't ask for anything else.
It was hard to get into a rhythm offensively, though, wasn't it? I mean, it was tough to sustain a drive. They gave you the short field at the end of the first half, which certainly which helped, but it was hard to put together a 70, 80-yard drive, wasn't it, against them?
Yeah, that's their solid defensive team, and we knew that. And some of our wrinkles worked pretty good in that third quarter, and just couldn't. We weren't consistent. We knew we weren't going to have many drives, and then that's the way it ended up.
Your football team. God dang it, I know they're short a game of where they want it to be, but this group came a long way. There were a lot of question marks about this team back, since last fall and through the winter and through the spring and through the summer into preseason camp. This group came a long way, didn't they?
It did. It was fun to watch. It was a really fun group to be a part of, and just super proud of the guys and how they improved throughout the year. And nothing was easy, nothing was pretty, but we were gritty and we found ways to win, and they do whatever it takes. I mean, that's part of our culture in our program. We do whatever it takes to win, and just very proud of the kids.
I say this as praise, as complimentary to this group. Sometimes they made it more difficult. Easy for me to say on the sideline, but more difficult than sometimes you're saying, like, why?
Yeah, no, for sure. That's kids, though. That's 18 under kids, and then you throw in Corona, and it was a long year, and I wish we had one more week, and we don't, but we'll relish that it happened.
This group, with all that being said, with the coronavirus and everything, they handled all the adversity quite well, didn't they?
Oh, for 58, 56 kids, whatever we got right now, it's that nothing was easy. We asked them to be basically just stay at home, do nothing, and that's tough to do with kids, and you walk the fine line of letting them do what they wanted to do, and then also making sure that they're being socially responsible, and none of this is easy. The whole 2020 is a bunch of crap, and we need to get out of this year.
Yeah, we do. Just one more final question about the seniors, just in general about the entire senior group. Seniors are always special. All the kids, athletes are special, but the seniors, it's tough on days like today.
It is, and especially when they put their heart and soul into this. And 4 years in our program is not easy. We play a lot of games. We practice hard, and it's a grind. And just proud of the way that they handle themselves, and we're great leaders throughout the year.
Scott Olson, head coach, Hillsboro-Central Valley. Thank you so much for all your time. I appreciate it. You and I will see each other again, and best wishes as you go forward. And obviously, best of luck to all these young men that are going to be graduating next May.
Yes, thank you for you guys for your coverage, and it's always nice to have, especially this year with not everybody being here. They can still watch it, and just thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you, head coach Scott Olson for Hillsboro-Central Valley. The Beulah Miners come to Hillsboro today, and they get the victory 21-6, ending a very successful campaign again for Hillsboro-Central Valley. 5 consecutive years in the state semifinals. They'd been to the championship game 3 consecutive years, and it's a group of young men here and these seniors that have stuck together, and they're going to go have some time together out here on the field as well. And we thank all of them, all these players, and this team and this coaching staff for all their time throughout the season, guys. Beulah moves on 21-6.
We'll wrap it up. Our post-game awards are coming up next. YourLiveEvent.com.
Hi, my name is Caitlin Anderson from Hillsboro High School. Drugs and alcohol not only affect your life, but everyone around you as well. That is why I choose not to engage in drugs and alcohol. It results in poor decision making and even death. Don't let your friends and family and teammates down. Be safe and stay sober. Thank you. This is a message brought to you by Hillsboro High School District.
New to our portfolio, pending approval, is 8961. 8961, as you can see, some excellent root shapes here. We could place this one in fusarium country under those moderate to severe categories and still be providing us some excellent tons and sugar per acre as well. So we're really excited about this one. Another high tonnage type beet with good sugar on top of it.
Back here, YourLiveEvent.com, as the seniors having one final moment out at midfield, bracing together the teammates for Hillsboro-Central Valley a final time. As we'll run down here our final awards, we'll start with our Enbridge Energy Players of the Game. For the Beulah Miners, we'll give that to number 13, Nathan Batest, as 16 carries, 91 yards, and a touchdown on the ground. 1 reception, 90 yards, and a touchdown receiving, as well as 2 interceptions for the Miners here this afternoon. He is your Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. He brought the energy for the Burros. Or excuse me, he brought the energy for the Miners. And for the Burros, their Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, we'll give that to Barrett Wilson on the defensive line as the nose tackle. Just great job all throughout the afternoon into the early evening. Just a great job of kind of mucking up that line of scrimmage. Trying to be pest there at that nose tackle position. A couple of great jobs getting through the backfield and able to get some TFLs as well. So Barrett Wilson, Nathan Batest, those are your Enbridge Energy Players of the Game. The Enbridge Line 3 Replacement Project. Learn more about it online at enbridge.line3-us. We'll also now move along here to our RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game. And for the Beulah Miners, we'll give that to number 3, Trey Brandt. Just a great job of running the offense for the Beulah Miners on this misdirection. Also give that to the center there for Beulah in number 54, Aaron Ripplinger. Just a great job controlling, knowing where the football is going, knowing who to give it to, where the snap is going, and how to fall along to the blockers. So it's a difficult offense that the Miners run, but the quarterback, the center, did a great job here this afternoon of distributing the football and leading to the 21-6 victory for the Beulah Miners. RDK Enterprises Precision Players of the Game. RDK Enterprises in Hillsboro and Drayton, North Dakota. Visit them online at planterdoc.com. And we'll move along here. Our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. Go back to the first quarter as Nathan Batest, a 90-yard touchdown reception from Trey Brandt just got loose on the seam route in the middle and won the foot race 90 yards into the end zone to pick up the touchdown for the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros, as that is your Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. Discover local reliability you can trust online, halsteadtel.com, as send it down to Burke down on the field as well, once again with a player's reaction here for the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros.
Well, thank you, Radar, up in the booth, and joining me is 58, Cody Hewitt. Cody, you brought a smile to my face, and I'll just share this, if you're okay with me sharing this with our viewers. Cody comes up to me, and I thanked him for coming over, and he says, hey, how do I look? He looks great. Man, you got a face for TV video here. Burke does not, but I'll do my best to try to look okay here today. God dang it, we're not going to, the score obviously is not the outcome you wanted. We know that, but I hope you're proud of yourself and proud of your teammates, because you guys had a heck of a season.
Yeah, I couldn't be prouder of this team. Throughout the years, watching us grow together and everything, it's something special, and everyone knows it, and I just couldn't ask for a better team.
You guys really did grow a lot, didn't you? I mean, I said this to Coach Olson, so many question marks after last season, throughout the summer, and then we get coronavirus, and we don't know if we're going to be able to play, and all the question marks about this team as to who's going to do what and whatever, and you guys answered the bell.
Yeah, even at the beginning of the season, everyone's like, oh, HCV, we're just going to discount them. And they couldn't be more wrong. Granted, we didn't reach our goal of getting the dome, but you can't do it every year. But I think that we really impressed a lot of people, and that's what we came here to do.
Bottom line is you guys grew as young men out of the Burrow family, and you gave everything that you had.
Yeah, like I said, being in this program for 4 years, most of us have been here since freshman year, and we all learned a lot from these coaches, and, just couldn't ask for a better team, coach, everything. It was perfect.
Cody Hewitt, you're a good young man, and best wishes to you. Thanks for letting me hang around and get a few conversations with you throughout the season.
Of course, thank you.
You're welcome. Cody Hewitt here, and get a couple of other guys if we can. All right, great. Appreciate it very much. Luke Dryberg is going to come here, and hey, 26, thanks for coming over. These are tough, and you're a class act along with your teammates. You guys left it on the field, man.
Yep, we battled hard. They battled hard. My hats off to them. They played hard, and they played well.
Physical game, wasn't it?
Yep, it was a physical game. We knew that coming in. It was going to be physical. They played well. We played well.
Yeah, let's talk about the season. You guys had a heck of a season. You really did.
Yeah, our guys really battled. They worked as hard as they could and did everything they could to get us to this point.
Yeah. All right. So hopefully you can look back on it, though, with a lot of good memories. And I know it's short of where you guys want it to be and short of the goal. But with all of that being said, there's still a lot of positives here and a lot of things you guys accomplished.
Yep, there is. Our guys really worked hard, and I wish the best of luck to the guys coming up, and hopefully they can do what we couldn't this year.
Well, hey, to you coming through the program for all the years and working as hard as you did, you've become a heck of a football player, and I compliment you on that. And it was fun to watch you flying around the field and giving every ounce of weight and every ounce of energy you had in your body every night. And that's a heck of a leader. So hats off to you and best wishes to you, man.
Thank you.
You bet. Caden Pashton, these guys, tell you what, these four young men, tell you guys, I've been doing this 38 years, and it's not easy. And when you're a young kid and a young man, Caden Pashton here, and wow, these are not easy questions for me to ask. And you're gonna be a man, and you're gonna talk with me. And I just want to say, tough situation, but at the same time, I hope that you and your teammates are proud of so many good things you guys did.
Yeah, we battled every game. They fought hard, we fought back, and sometimes it just doesn't go your way. So
certainly this was a physical game, wasn't it? I think it was one of the most physical, if not the most physical all year, from snap one to the final snap.
Yeah, it was intense. They brought it, and I guess we just couldn't match.
How about, though, as a leader, a veteran coming back, and just how far this team has come, and all the questions, there were questions, and there were doubts about you guys, maybe not so much locally, but in some other places, and just a lot of questions. And you throw in coronavirus and other questions to battle through and to to play through so much adversity as a season. Can you share with us maybe the challenges with that, or just also maybe how that made you and your teammates just better people and better young men?
Right. This group of seniors, we just try to be the best leaders that we can, give the younger guys someone to look up to and just set the example for them and just keep working your butts off.
Special memories, no doubt, throughout the career.
Yeah, without a doubt. It's gone by so fast. I can't even believe this right now, but.
All right. Well, hey, thank you so much. Thanks for hanging around, and thanks for sharing a little bit of a smile there with me as well. Great to talk to you. Best wishes to you, man. You're welcome. Caden Passion, and let's also let's bring in number 5 here, and Sam Preston. Sam, thanks for coming over. You've been just great to work with throughout your career with me on the sideline, and man, I don't know where do we want to begin here today, huh?
I'm happy the way that we fought tonight. Coming into this year, I don't think a lot of people expected us to get to this point, and we worked our butts off, and it wasn't pretty all the time, but we fought this game, and Beulah played a great game. Hats off to them, and they got the win.
A team of fighters. You guys certainly have been. You've played through a lot of adversity, but gal, sometimes you guys had your backs to the wall, or sometimes you put yourselves in a situation that why did we? But hey, it happens. We're human beings and whatever. But you got to be especially proud though with how you guys responded, play after play, game after game, quarter after quarter, just as one entire group. Aren't you proud of that?
Yeah, we're grinders. We inch by inch, play by play, we're always in there getting our noses dirty, but and yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, it comes down to, hey, one team's gonna, be on one side, one team's gonna be on the other side. And, throughout your career, you've been a lot of times on the other side. It's not very often that you and I have had to talk in these situations, man.
Yeah, career, I don't know, I think 43 and 4 or 5, something like that, 5 losses, 2 rings and another appearance in the semifinals. A lot of kids don't have that opportunity in our senior class. We had a lot of success, and that's something to be proud of.
Absolutely, definitely. And thanks again. Thanks for the memories, and best wishes to you as you go forward and pursue all of the dreams and goals in your life. And take care. Stay healthy.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Sam Preston. There's a good group of young men, guys, and representing the Borough football family, and just saying it how it is, and classy and respectful, and they've been fun to be around, and that's one thing that I'll certainly take out of this season again, is the opportunity to work with young men and work with the football team and the coaching staff, and they've made it an enjoyable experience, and heck of a ride, heck of a season again, state semifinals, and to the Beulah Miners, Bismarck St. Mary's, hey, best wishes to both of you. It's going to be a heck of a game at the Dakota Bowl for the championship of Class 2A football. Hillsboro-Central Valley, as we know, will go to Class A next season, so different schedule again, and we'll see how it all unfolds, and hopefully we'll have more coverage again of Borough football next season here with yourliveevent.com.
Absolutely. Concur with everything there, Burke. Thanks so much all season long down on the sidelines. Take one final break. Our final stats come up next. yourliveevent.com.
At the Hillsboro Body Shop, Ben and Tyrell are ready to repair your windshield. No need to wait to get that pesky chip fixed. And if you need glass replacement, Hillsboro Body Shop is the place to get it done and get it done right. Call Ben and Tyrell at Hillsboro Body Shop today, 701-636-4981. No matter the auto body fix, cars, pickups, semis, and more. For trusted full-service body work on your vehicle and same-day glass repair, give Ben and Tyrell a call at Hillsboro Body Shop, 701-636-4981.
Medicare Part D open enrollment is now through December 7th. Hillsboro Drug and Gift welcomes those age 65 and over to stop in and talk about the Medicare Part D changes for 2021. Just stop at Hillsboro Drug and Gift or call to set up an appointment with your pharmacy team. Don't forget to get your flu shot at Hillsboro Drug and Gift. There is no appointment necessary. Check out the new Christmas and holiday decor. They do accept Hillsboro Christmas cash at your locally owned Health Mart pharmacy, Hillsboro Drug and Gift. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Back here, yourliveevent.com, as we'll run down here our final stats for both teams. We'll start with the Beulah Miners offensively. 154 rushing yards, 91 yards passing, a total offense of 254 yards. For the Miners, their leading rusher, number 13, Nathan Bates, 16 carries, 91 yards, and a touchdown. Trevor Skolsky, 11 carries, 29 yards. Dawson Zuroff, 11 carries for 22 yards. Mason Milner, 2 carries for 8 yards. Zane Phelps, 3 carries for 3 yards. And Trey Brandt, 4 carries for 1 yard. Passing-wise for the Miners, Trey Brandt was 2 of 5 through the air, a 91 passing yards and 1 touchdown. Receiving-wise, Nathan Bateste, 1 reception for 90 yards and a touchdown. Trevor Skolsky, 1 reception for 1 yard. The Miners, they committed 1 penalty for 10 yards, and they had 14 first downs. They did not commit a turnover. For Hillsboro-Central Valley, 164 yards rushing, 56 yards passing, so 220 yards of total offense. Led in rushing by number 5, Sam Preston, 10 carries, 87 yards with a touchdown. Gavin Mitzel, 8 carries for 27 yards. Cole Hebel, 5 carries for 30 yards. Jay Slushik, 6 carries for 7 yards. Parker Gallagher, 1 carry for 13 yards. Passing-wise for Hillsboro-Central Valley, Sam Preston was 5 of 10 for 56 yards, 3 interceptions. Receiving-wise for the Bros, they were led in receptions for the Bros as Gannon Limke, 1 reception for 25 yards. Nathan Rage, 1 reception for 15 yards. Gavin Mitzel, 1 catch for 12 yards. And Cole Hebel, Parker Gallagher, 1 reception for 2 yards apiece. For Hillsboro-Central Valley, they had a total of 10 first downs, 3 penalties for 35 yards, and they committed 4 turnovers, 3 interceptions, and 1 lost fumble. That'll do it here for our final stats as the Beulah Miners with a 21-6 victory to advance to Dakota Bowl 28. The Bismarck St. Mary Saints a 20-15 victory against the Kindred Vikings. So your 2A state championship game will be Beulah and Bismarck St. Mary's. For the single A semifinals, Langdon a 55-27 victory against Minot Bishop Ryan. Lisbon a 44-22 victory against Velva, so it will be Langdon area Edmore Munich and Lisbon in the Class 1A state championship game. 9-man Cavalier a 30-20 victory against Beach, and Linton HMB 46-38 victories against Lemoore, Lynchville, Marion. So it will be the Tornadoes and the Lions in the 9-man state championship game. And of course, West Fargo Cheyenne and Bismarck Century will be the nightcap, the 3A state championship game. As they mentioned, both teams will, both Beulah and Hillsboro-Central will go down into what is the newly christened 11B division. So for the time being, regular season, the scheduling for the Miners and the Burros will cease, but would not be surprised in the years to come for these two teams to face off in a late playoff matchup once again. For all of us here at YourLiveEvent.com, for Jim Berkmeyer, thank for him all season long down on the sidelines. Keith Meyer here running the camera, running the computer with me here this afternoon as well. Also, thank you to our executive producer, Mark Forseth, as well. I'm Brady Siebel saying thank you so much for tuning in. Also, thank you to all of our sponsors once again, allowing us to make this coverage possible. Whenever possible, we ask that you please patronize their business. At the very least, stop on in and tell them thank you, as they are what allows us to come here this afternoon and broadcast this game. The Miners advance into the state 2A championship game, as the broadcast of this tournament game has been authorized by special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association. Again, we thank you for tuning in to YourLiveEvent.com, and we hope you have a great rest of your weekend, everybody.